UL Monroe have been disrespected. After a 3-9 season in the 91st best transfer class in the country, EA have made them the worst team in the game. Now, is 3-9 and 91st good? Absolutely not. But is it deserving of the worst team in the game by 2 overall points? Definitely not. So today, we're fixing EA's mistake by winning UL Monroe a national championship in just 5 years. And if I can't, I'll travel all the way to UL Monroe's opening game in Starkville, Mississippi, and try to get an autograph from 5 UL Monroe players. And to make things even more interesting, I've created this list of goals. And every time we achieve a goal, we unlock another game that we can play each year. So it's just to make things a little bit harder, like your dad's prescription. And our blueprint is ugly. I mean, we have 440 dynasty points. It's about as bad as we could get, I'm gonna be completely honest. And as per usual, Coach Thanks for Watching is gonna be a motivator. And our first achievable goal is win a game. Looking at our schedule, we need to be very wise with the game that we choose because I can only play one right now. And if we win a game, I could play a second one. The problem is I would love to go and beat Mississippi State and make a statement early on because we do need to get a top 50 recruiting class this year. Well, at least if we want to unlock another game, but that's a decision for down the road because we need to take a look at all the guys that we're going to be targeting. I'm going to go after the 4 and 5 stars. I'm going to stick with our standard strategy and see if we can pull off a miracle because getting a 4-star is one of the goals that'll get us another guy or another game. And I think that we actually have a really good chance at one of these guys. It's Max Brace, who has a playing style deal breaker, and we're in A playing style for him right now. And as we scout him, let's see, 84 speed's not bad for middle linebacker. He is a gem. This would be a huge piece to put onto our defense. And as a fun side little goal, we're starting the year as the 109th best team according to the current media poll rank. So I wonder how high we can get that up this year. Also, all of our school grades are absolutely atrocious. But unfortunately, we weren't able to keep any of the guys that we had put hours on because they all got offered by really big schools. But we do have a couple of 4-stars here that have decent enough deal breakers for us that we put offers on, or hours on. Stearns here, Rob Epperson, so you'll notice defensive tackle, right tackle, a weak side linebacker. Utah has put some hours towards him, but that's okay. And then Brian Bennett, we could also, he's a top 100 player, slide some hours towards, but I've also gone after Alani Mechie. Remember, we just need a 4-star to unlock another game, so we gotta get this done. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go up against Mississippi State on the road because this is the game I'll have to go to in real life. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I like the all-white unis. We can go through some unis as time goes on, but I really like what we've got here. I mean, these helmets are tough. And of course, as always with our rebuilds, we'll be using the UL Monroe offensive playbook and their base defensive playbook. We need to later on, I'll change these, but for now, we'll see how it goes. And we get to kick off. I'm ready for a dogfight in this one. If we could beat Alabama with USA, I think that we could beat Mississippi State with UL Monroe. The problem is going to be in that USA game, I was at home. Here, we're on the road. Can we light a pipe? Somebody. That's good wear and tear. We got to wear these cats down. And Fluff Bothwell, the 88 overall. Oh, we're going to have to contain him today. So typically, I like to use defensive sets that have the 4-4 in it. So we'll try out this 3-4 and see if it works for us. Oh, yeah, we've got the box loaded real nice. We'll go to defensive strategy change. We'll go to conservative, and Parker's going to be the user. He's on fire. Oh, we got to get downhill. Oh, no, this is not good. Somebody hit him in the mouth. If we wear and tear Fluff, I think we have a chance. And they're going to go fast here. Wow, they must really be doing their scouting on me because they know that I like to go fast. Ask my wife. Here we go. We're loading the box. We're staying conservative. We don't need to do anything special. These guys just keep changing the play. They're nervous. They're so nervous. Oh, yeah. And I'm getting downhill. Somebody hit him in the mouth. They're trying to keep us on our back feet here. We got to get downhill. We got to get downhill. Excellent tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 8. We might be able to get something going here. And they're going to continue to go with the hurry up. They've changed their sets literally numerous times. This is the 3rd time they've changed their set in this one play. 2nd and 8. They're handing it off. Can we big dive? We get him in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Noah Flemings showing off the muscles there. That's our 83 overall middle linebacker. Keep his name in your head. We're going to come out in the 3-3-5. We know that they are obviously, oh my gosh, I didn't get my play off. We know that they're obviously passing. We're going to come up. We're going to go ultra aggressive. We're guessing pass. They have to be passing here. We do have a spy out. Oh my gosh, they're going to run it, and we're going to get the stop. They ran it on 3rd and 9. What are these cats doing? UL Monroe got to stop. Don't look now, but this is doable. Not even going to be able to return the punt, so we'll start at the 25. Oh my gosh, we'll start at the 1? It's just Heisman difficulty. Parker Fulgham I'm sure I'm not saying that right, is our marquee player here. But I'm going to go to this 5-wide set because we've got Austin Carlisle, and he's a real fast guy. Here we go. Yep. It's a self-call draw. Oh, he's going to get drilled 2nd and inches, but that's a big gain of 10. Okay, for a little bit, I'm going to see what the coach wants to call, just trying to get into the feel of the offense. 2nd and inches here. Going to take the snap. The handoff's there. There's a massive hole. Word to your mother. Big gain of 8, and now we're going to go fast. I want to keep these guys on the back foot. We're going to go slot cross. Now, remember, Carlisle's got like 93 speed or something wild, but he doesn't have the arm that you would like to see, but it doesn't matter because Carlisle, referee, he can't be doing all that. All right, he can't, hey, all right. Okay, we've got a QB draw RPO for Carlisle here. I actually really like the swing if you see how they're all set up. Oh, there it is. It's a beautiful ball, and we are going to get some animation cheese straight to the cranium. Let's go to the empty base. What I want to do is I want to spread Mississippi State out wide and then allow Carlisle to get up in there. Here we go. Drop it back to pass. He's got the check down. He's got some space. Cheney. Basically no yards. I don't know. They said 2 receptions for 7, so probably like 14 because we lost some yards on the last one. Now, what I want to do is I want to go trips X nasty. See if we can mix up this defense a little bit. Trujillo. I'm definitely not saying that right. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Oh my gosh, it's the tight end! Henderson, big first down. Carlisle is matriculating this team down the field, and we're going to go fast here. Cheney's a little bit tired. You can see him huffing and puffing down there, but they don't even have a spy, and that's a fast guy. It's Carlisle. Easy. Oh, 2nd and inches. I thought it was a first down. High-low cross out of gun trips nasty. This is a nasty set. We have Jamison out of the backfield. You got Fulghum coming across the middle. It's the backfield. It's the check down. Jamison, can he get a block? He does. Into Mississippi State territory at the 28 and in field goal range for our big-legged punter. They don't have enough guys in the box here. That's what we're looking for. This is wipe material. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I couldn't change the play. I tried to hand it off, but we're faster than these defensive linemen. It's Carlisle. Oh, I thought they were going to try to hit him whenever he went out of bounds, but he didn't. Okay, here we go. Let's see what coach wants to run. I'm going to try to not just use the cheese as much as possible. I'm going to keep it interesting for the boys because I love you. They do have 7 guys in the box here. Can we change this play? It doesn't look like we can. That's part of being on the road. Here we go with the handoff. He's going to cut back and find us a solid gain of 4. They call it 5. We'll go dagger curls. Fulghum might be there for 6 points. He's not, but Carlisle's fast, and he's into the end zone. Bam! Don't look now, but UL Monroe is up 6-0 with the break. We got the early stop, and he's strutting his McGregor walk. I look like McGregor after he filled up with a bunch of water and steroids. Boys, how about it? How about we go for 2 and try to send a statement out in Starkville? Carlisle has platinum shifty right now. Why did he go? It's a well-disciplined team. Here we go. It's Carlisle. He's rolling, and no one's going to stop him. And the UL Monroe absolute dogs are going to go up 8-0. Are you kidding me? We need to change our names from Warhawks to absolute dogs. How can I do that? We need more immersion, EA. Big kick here. Oh my gosh, we might force a fumble. If we could just lay the pipe here with one of our big linebackers. Oh, hit him. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, somebody. Good. Ball at the 28. We're going to stay in that 3-4. We're going to go cover 3 match. Reason being, they've got Fluffy. Okay, old Fluff is a nasty guy to play against. So we got to keep that box loaded. There it is. Big dive. Can't make contact. He's going to gain 6. He's averaging 5 on these carries, but that's okay. My big dive missed, but what's new? And these cats are changing the play yet again. It doesn't matter for us. We're staying in the exact same set. Big dive. Somebody get home. He's going to get drilled in the backfield. 3rd and 6. And if you're a Mississippi State fan, you've got to be nervous right now. 3rd and 6, a chance to go down 2 scores to a team that came into your trap and is attempting to take over your trap. They're going to check it down to Fluffy. It's 4th and 2. What do they do? There's no way that they punt it. Oh my goodness. Ball at the 17. Coach wants to go 45 quick base, and I'm privy. Carlisle is absolutely fantastic to use in this video game. I can't believe. Oh my gosh. We get some fantastic blocks, and Cheney's going to gain 12. And we're going to come out in a everyone go deep set and see if we can get Carlisle to the right side of the field and utilize that speed that he's got There it is. There it is. It's Carlisle. He's shifty. And he's going to get out of bounds without getting hurt. He's ran the ball 6 times for 64 yards. I'd like to see RPO glance bubble here. I want to see how these guys respond. Whenever you force them into a spy situation, it takes all of their best defenses out of their playbook. And Fulham's going to get absolutely hornswoggled there. I don't know what coaches thinking with some of these calls. Okay, let's go inside zone here. Exactly as I expected. These guys have the softest box I've ever seen. Here we go. Cheney's only going to be able to get us about 4, but I'm going to keep him in this set because I like what I see. Verticals X shallow. I think somebody's going to be wide open deep because I think that they're going to try to load the box here and stop Carlisle. It's actually the check down to Cheney. 1st and 10 into Mississippi State territory at the 49. Coach wants to go power G and see if we can get Cheney out to the outside. Now, Cheney is a contact-seeking running back, so let's see what he can do here. Does he have some juice for us? Oh my goodness, gain of 12. I tried to run somebody over there, I'm not gonna lie. All right, now it's a perfect time for play action. We do have the comeback from Trujillo, but we also have the dangerous Austin Carlisle to get on the ground here. He's got the check down. He's got Jamison, and Jamison's making some moves. Wow, he's running through mud. Jamison, we got to unhitch that trailer, son. Y'all feeling that? 8-0, we got the rock in enemy territory. I mean, no, Dwayne, baby, 52 passing yards, 106 yards on the ground. This is a very fun team to play with. I didn't realize. I haven't watched. I'm pretty sure my GOAT Bengal did a UL Monroe series, but I try not to watch other people's content. Not because I'm not trying to support them, but because I don't want to repeat their stuff. Carlisle's the GOAT. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, this is a beautiful set to hand off the ball, and Cheney breaks a couple of tackles, 2nd and 3, and we're going to go fast. Anytime we get a big gain, I want to go fast. I want to keep them on the back foot. I want to force them to make decisions. We have Cheney in the check down. We have Fulham over the middle. It's the check down. He's got a good ball out. Cheney 1st and 10, and now we're going to keep him in it again. But this time we're going back to that halfback dive. We've got 87 there to line up and block for us. They've got 7 guys in the box. Word to my ex. Here we go. Cheney makes a move! Down to the 5, 2nd and 2. These Mississippi State cats are nervous, you can tell. They're hi, my name is Hunter, like I'm at the bars in college. What are we talking about here? Oh my gosh, it's Carlisle. It's gonna walk into the end zone. Bye. And right now, it's not looking good in Starkville, and that's a packed out stadium for this season opener. They're feeling good. They got fluff, and they're about to get the one lane on them at the 14. I think if we get a stop here, this game might be over. Coming back out in cover 3 match, just trying to stop the run. We're going to put everyone on conservative. The team is looking good. It's feeling good. I think this is going to be a run here. Yes, sir, it is. And we're going to get him in the backfield. He fights forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Conservative again. We just need to stop the run. Keep the box loaded. Don't worry about these guys throwing the ball. I bite down hard. Can we get the stop? Okay, we can. Ooh. They get into our territory. Ball at the 47. I bit a little bit too hard on the run. That's on me. That was my zone. I got to be there to stop that. I don't know if I've ever bit that hard on a run in my life. I got to be more disciplined. Parker's the user. He's going to be an RPO. Big dive. Hit him in the mouth. I fear we can't hit anybody in the mouth. All right, I'm going to start wrap-up tackling. I'm trying to do too much, I fear. Conservative still. We're going to play the sticks. If you press LT and LB, you play the sticks. I'm feeling like this is going to be a run, and it's going to be on Parker to make the wrap-up tackle on Fluffy. There it is. It's not. He's over the middle. Big dive, and we're going to be able to stop him at the 14. Mississippi State now matriculating. We have to be worried about this team here. Playing the sticks again. Parker is the user. You have to feel like they're going to run the ball here. They've thrown it, and now they want to get Fluff involved. There it is. And we're all over that. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now you have to expect that pass. I'm not going to guess pass, but we are going to commit inside, and I'm going to play the sticks here. Yep, we'll take that. That's a big check down. Ball at the 10, 3rd and 6 now. Cover 3 match. Going to go conservative. We're going to play the sticks. I want to guess pass, but I'm not going to allow myself to. I'm afraid that they're going to hand it off to Fluff here. They're not. It's a bubble. And he's going to be wide open in the middle of the end zone because that's my zone, and I jump down on the bubble screen. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This is a game yet. Can we block this? We can. Now, the brain might think, hey, why don't we start chewing the clock? We're kind of getting whatever we want on offense. Flag? That's a face mask. Hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. Imagine. Whenever you chew the clock against the Heisman CPU, they do not like it. they start playing insane. And I think it's because you can't really hot route as much. So we're going to gain 2 there on the run. And I'm just going to try to score. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'm not going to try to chew the clock. We're going to go into this 5-wide set on this deep 2nd and 8. Ball at the 38. We're still in our territory. I want to see 87 on a post. It's Anderson. I think we can hit him right there on that Mississippi State S. Let's see. There it is. Actually, oh my gosh! I've thrown an interception. What a phenomenal defensive stand. Can Carlisle get there? The dive doesn't happen for us. Mississippi State interception. What a phenomenal zone coverage there from Braylon Womack. I mean, I thought we had an easy slant over the middle, but now it's 14-15. We still have our advantage, and that's why I kicked the field goal. We had space for one mess up. Now we just need to lock in a little bit harder. Carlisle has dropped down to Gold Shifty instead of Platinum, and Cheney's got some space to run the rock. Ball at the 39. Let's keep these cats on the back foot. Let's go to the RPO alert speed out. Trahulo. I need to figure out how to say that man's name. Is who's going to be on the bubble. Does he have a block? He does, and he's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. The box is absolutely wide open. I'm lying. We're going inside zone. This is the softest box I've ever seen once again. They're horrible about it. Here we go. Oh my gosh, we didn't change the play. I'm going to have to step up with Carlisle and go do it myself. First down, UL Monroe. These Warhawks ain't got no quit in them, coach. Give me another alert bubble. Let's see what number 4 does here. Coulter could bust this to the outside. I don't know if we have the speed to do it. It's Coulter. He's there. What just happened? Okay, we need to take a breath. We need to come back down to earth. Going to step up here with Carlisle. See if we can bring Cheney on a little out. They're not going to allow for it. Oh, they actually are. Okay, there's only 5 guys in the box, no burgers and fries. We can run with Carlisle if necessary. We can run with Carlisle. We can run with Carlisle. He's going to get sacked, dropped in the backfield for a loss of 19. I wasn't fast enough on the sticks. I was waiting on the tight end to go across the middle, and you cannot wait that long against a team that's better than you. Big moment in the video game right here. We're sending everyone deep. I'm going to try to pick up as much as I can here, and we'll see if potentially... Wow, we're going to have to punt the football. We're going to have to punt the football. This is an atrocious drive for the boys. Can we drop that right at his feet and get a good bounce? I think we can. He's actually going to field it. Hit him in the mouth. Ball! Ball! We get it! Bang! He hits a spin move, and we drill him in the back like his mom in the 90s, and that's a first down, UL Monroe. Chat, that's exactly how I drew it up. I said chat like this isn't a YouTube video. Here we go. Oh my gosh, they're just giving us so much space with Carlisle, and we're going to take about 14. They call it 13 there. He's got 10 carries for 73 yards. Corner strike now the call. I'm going to send Cheney up the gut, see if we have anything there. Anderson will be the quick first read for us. It is going to be Anderson. He's got it. He's got to move. 2-minute timeout. Coach wants to run the ball, so I'm going to go inside zone. I didn't like the calls that he had for us, but I like this little inside zone. We get a release, go at 3, and we're going to be able to get the first down with Cheney. And we get it to the 12, which is the perfect place for us to have the rock there. Okay, we kicked off to Mississippi State to start, so I'm going to go ahead and start chewing the clock. Now, the problem with chewing the clock is watch this Mississippi State defense start to turn up here. They're about to start doing some stuff. Look at him. You see 3 slid through. The left guard doesn't make any contact. I'm telling you, the Heisman CPU is different whenever you turn on shoe clock. I'm turning that off. We're going to go stick here. The box is soft. We have Cheney on an out. Trahulo over the middle. We also have the dangerous legs of Carlisle and Trujillo. I don't know how to say that cat's name, I'm going to be honest. Can't get it done for us. We're going to go stick. We've thrown an interception on this one previously, but Carlisle will spread out the D here. And we're getting chased down. I had X. I didn't throw it. I was trying to run with Carlisle, and the QB spy gets home. Now we've got a choice here, ladies and gentlemen. Do we take our points to go up by 4? I think whenever you're playing against a team of this caliber, you absolutely have to. Can we get it in? Slide in. It does. 18-14. A little bit of misplay there for me. I'm feeling the moment. My hands are shaking. Mom, get the camera. Murray's going to boot this deep. Hopefully, we get another big hit and we can force another fumble. The kick return fumbles are very nice because you get sometimes some random dude. Woo! And that's a big hit. 1:08 on the clock. I think it's time for us to go into the high odd set. And we're looking at cover. Let's go cover 3 man. We're going to play conservative. We're going to press up, commit over the top. Wait. Oh my gosh, our middle linebacker is covering someone really far away. He's not going to be there. They're going to take the check down. Charlie Fluff is going to get pushed out of bounds. Okay, I don't think that we're a man team, I'm going to be honest. Conservative, can we press? We are going to press. Should have guessed pass, I didn't. Over the middle is wide open. I'm right there. No! Okay, I'm two in my head right now. Let's go linebacker blitz. Let's just line everyone up. Let's go over the top. Let's guess pass. Let's see what happens here, folks. I'm on Fluff. Fantroy is the user. Fontroy is the user. I'm on Fluff. He's going to take the shot deep to the end zone. Mississippi State takes the lead in Starkville. We are not like that. We cannot play press man coverage. Kamario Taylor sends it over the top. No Smiley. 18-21. And we've got 46 seconds to make good on this lead. We do get the ball to start the second half. So just tying it up here with another field goal would feed families. Let's see what Walker's got for us on this return. He's got a little bit of a hole. He can only get to the 21. 42 seconds now. I'm going to go to the empty base set. It's been good to us. They have that spy out there. So that's going to take a very important coverage piece out of their set. Let's see what we can do. Yep. It's going to be a check down move to Cheney. That looked like potentially a face mask, but they're not going to call it. We're going to go to the exact same play just because it's the fastest thing for us to set up. Yep. Going to take the check down again to Cheney. Can he get out of bounds? He can't. Let's take a timeout. I should have taken the timeout last play. I understand. I'm not managing the clock well here, boys. Let's go stick. Reason I like stick here is we have 87 Anderson attacking that safety, making him choose between Coulter and Anderson, especially if they're in zone. There it is. There it is. Can we get him? He drops it. 2nd and 10. He had the step. It doesn't work for us. Double spot is the call. Cheney should be there. Matter of fact, I'm going to send Cheney's not going to be able to figure out what I'm calling. That's not great. It's not great, but we have Carlisle, and this guy's got some speed. Carlisle, can he get out of bounds? He does. Ball at the 47, so we're at least getting closer to field goal range. Okay, let's try 4 verticals again. This time, let's send Cheney on a slant. I like Fulham. Let's see if Fulham's there. I think the opening's going to be there. Oh my gosh, Cheney's got a step. Wow, we get some animation cheese. 9 seconds now. Okay, we need 2 quick receptions. We need 2 very quick receptions. Let's see if we can get them. Here we go. We throw it at his foot. And Carlisle throws it at his foot. Lights too bright, piss down his leg. Shift, dig, slot, return. Can we make this happen with Carlisle? He might have to pick it up on his own. They just miscalled the play. It's Carlisle. It's Carlisle. Get down, son. Ball at the 37. This is a long kick, but it's doable, folks. I think I can drill this. How far is the kick, coach? 54 yards. On the road. Game on the line. That's got some space. Does it have the distance? Bang! 21-21, and we get the ball to start the second half. It's still doable for UL Monroe, and this is big past us just winning this game. I don't think we're going to win a lot in sim this year, but we need that second game. We need the second game bad, because starting off 2-0, if we can go play University of Alabama Birmingham in that second game, I think it opens up a possibility of us going 3-0 to start. If we can go 3-0 to start, you never know in sim if we can ride that momentum. Walker back deep to return. He's going to field it at about the 5. This is nice for us. And we're not going to be able to hold on to the blocks. Ball at the 22. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to go to that I formation. I want to give them something that they haven't seen thus far. I want to show them some sets. They're used to us spreading everyone out. We're going to take the check down to Eldridge, and he's going to be able to get us about 5. That's a great pickup. Okay, now let's go halfback power. Oh, wow, that is about as beautiful of a look as you could get. We've got 5, 7 guys on the right side of the field, meaning 4 on the left. And there's Jamison, and he's got some blocks, and he's all the way down to the 46, and we're going to keep him in this. See if they stay in that set, because we'll just keep attacking the left side of the field, and they're kind of still in it. We might be able to get another big gain here. It's Jamison to the outside. Oh, baby. Ball at the 38. Okay, now let's take him back out into that gun set. Let's go angle curls. Remember, we still have the feet of Carlisle, and he has recovered his wear and tear. Referee, that's got to be a foul. Ref, double slant spots the call. When they load the box, honestly, we should probably just be running the ball. We're going to get sacked. Ball's on the ground. We do recover it, though. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we need to at least get into field goal range here. I just don't feel confident that anyone's going to get open, and you're seeing that in the way that I'm starting to run before it's time to run. 3rd and 18. We know that we can get, oh my gosh, we might have 87. We know that we can at least get into field goal range here with Carlisle. Okay, there it is. That's an excellent reception. It's Cheney. He's going to get to the 29. Game on the line, 4th and 2. Coach wants to go for it. And I tell you what, I'm privy. Let's go to the 5 wide set, and let's see if we can have some UL Monroe Warhawk magic here, folks. Cheney gets it. He grabs it. He holds on to it. Bang! Oh, my goodness. Wow. All right, let's never find ourselves in another 3rd and 19. What do you say? Little run here, and they're going to get into the backfield immediately. 52, little Olay blocking. And we're going to have to go quick fork zig. I'm not confident in Anderson getting open here. I like it all. So I'm looking for Fulham. Do we have the speed with Carlisle? We don't. Do I? Wait a second. Just throw it away. 3rd and 11. Okay, we've got to keep these guys in this 5 wide set. It really feels like it's the only chance that we have, is to just rip through Stick. Stick has been working for us. I'm waiting for 87 to come open. I mean, I feel like Anderson's got to have a touchdown for us here eventually. And it's not. It's going to be the slant again. It's Cheney, and Cheney's got some space. He makes one miss, and we're at the 7. Cheney does go to halfway wear and tear. Now let's hit that QB draw with Carlisle. He has fumbled already in this one. Let's call a fake hot route. Yup. Make him guess pass. Yup. And here it is. It's Carlisle. Oh, he's going to get drilled at the 4, but we're going to keep him in this set. We want to keep the pressure on him. Maybe we can get them to burn a timeout. Oh my gosh, go. Why? It's Cheney, get in! He can't. Ball at the 1. Go again. Keep a minute, boys. Let's get something weird going here. Carlisle is hurt. Oh my gosh, Coulter's open over there. Carlisle can't get there. 4th and goal, ball at the 1. Coach wants to go half back base. I say we go full back dive, and we show these cats what UL Monroe's made out of. Game on the line. He gets in. Bang! Walker slides into the end zone, and we're going to take a touchdown lead in Starkville. Oh, my goodness. We got a game on our hands, folks. Now, can we stop this high-powered Mississippi State offense? They've been slinging the pill all over us since we stopped the run. They realized, hey, they can't stop the pass. Is he going to fair catch us? He is. Okay, ball at the 25 to start. Let's go back to that 3-4. Stay conservative. Stay solid. Stay disciplined. Parker's going to be the user because Flemings is too good in terms of his awareness. They're going to take, wow, that's a beautiful RPO. Just wrap up, son. Just wrap up. There you go, Fontroy. Now we need to make them earn this. Stay conservative. Don't do anything crazy. Now Flemings will be the user. Okay, looks like it's going to be a little bit of a run. It is. Can we get to the outside? We can. 2nd and 8. That's a big stop. They're going to keep us in this. They want to go fast. Play the sticks. I'm going to guess pass. I feel like this is a pass here. I really do. Bottom of my heart. Give me that. I can't get there. I'm not even close. We just cannot handle the speed of these guys. Okay, I'm going to go cover 3 sky instead of cover 3 match. Parker's just not fast enough. They're going to take the RPO check down, and they're going to get 5 there. If we could hold them to a field goal, it would be absolutely massive. Let's send the heat. Let's see if maybe somehow, some way, we can get a good guess here. Oh my gosh, it's Flemings! And he's going to put enough pressure on a Camario Taylor to get an arid pass. 3rd and 5, ball at the 25, game on the line. And maybe, just maybe, they run it. They don't. Oh my gosh, Camario Taylor is going to run. Oh my gosh, ball! Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe in miracles? What in tarnation was that? Ball at the 1. Spread him out wide. On his way into the end zone, and he's going to fumble the rock here. Yep, there's RB. Hold on to it for me, son. He can't. Carlisle is hurt. He's not feeling good, but he doesn't have a speed issue. He's got a shoulder issue. So they do have that spy. I'm going to send Anderson deep. Let's see. Do we have Anderson here early? Yep. There it is. It's Cheney. Not only do we get off the 1-yard line, we also get a first down. I'm going to try to be as smart as I can with it. Cheney has been dogging on these cats with this little slant play. Here we go. It's Cheney. It's Cheney again. See if Buckhalter can get us one here. Does the corner bite? He doesn't. It's Buckhalter. Can he stay in bounds? He does, and he goes down. First down. No matter what happens, unless we fumble, this will take us to the beginning of the 4th quarter. Here we go. And Cheney's going to cut that one up. Gain 6 on the 1st and 10. And that'll take us to the 4th quarter. Hit me in the comments right now. Let me get a 1 in the comments if you think that we're going to win, a 2 if you think that there's no chance, and a 3 if you think I need to get a job and give up making content. I'll be expecting a lot of 3s. We're 4 of 8 on 3rd down, which isn't half bad. We'll go inside zone yet again, just try to maybe pick up the first down. If not, just make it a very manageable one for Carlisle here. And just get that clock ticking again. But Cheney's blowing for a gain of 14 up the middle. Oh my gosh, Mississippi State is cracking right now under the pressure. Okay, I saw that speed option, and you might think, yo, you got Carlisle, let's hit that speed option. But any chance we have of fumbling or turning the ball over gives these guys an opportunity to get right back into this game. We just got to stay focused on running down the clock, and Cheney is going to get dropped at the line of scrimmage, and that is the last thing that we needed. Okay, down to 5 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock here. This is where things start to get weird. If we don't get a good, okay, there it is. It's going to be Cheney. He'll pick up something for us there, about 5. What I was going to say is if we don't get a, oh my gosh, we have a QB blast play. If we didn't get a good pickup there, it makes it real hard on that 3rd and 10. But this 3rd and 5 with Carlisle on the QB blast, 5 minutes to go. This changes the game. If we get a first down, it's almost guaranteed that we're going to be able to kick the field goal, and Carlisle blows through the hole. I mean, he's got some giddy up, this cat. Carlisle might be the best player on this team, and it's not close. 72 overall, my bahookie. Do we have just a basic run? 45 quick base. Oh my gosh, boys, we might do it here. We might pull off the upset against Mississippi State on the road, and they're sliding over to try to stop us. And the hole's there. Walker's going to get hit from behind. Ball at the 30 after a gain of 1. Coach wants to go inside zone split. I'm happy taking a field goal here and just keeping the pressure on Mississippi State. But they've got 5 guys in the box, no burgers and fries. This might be a problem for Mississippi State as we hand this one off. Wow, Jameson's got no giddy up, only a gain of 2 there. And I tell you what, I know it's a little bit risky because of the fumbles that could happen out of this, but Austin Carlisle on the QB blast. It's what we've got to call here. It gives us the best opportunity to make this a pick-upable 4th down. That's definitely a word. Here we go. Carlisle's going to get hurt. He's actually going to fall forward to the 24. And we make Mississippi State use a timeout. I think it's going to be 4th and 3. It is 4th and 3. Coach wants to go for it. Coach wants to call game right here and now. And I tell you what, I'm privy. We've ridden Austin Carlisle Road. We've used Austin Carlisle all day long. Let's get behind him again. He can't get there. And Austin Carlisle is injured. So if we can't get the stop here, somebody else is going to have to come into the game and try to win it for us. We should have just kicked the field goal. Oh my gosh. Game on the line. They're not in any hurry. They could still run the rock. I'm going to guess pass, though. It feels like it's got to be a pass. It's not. It's a run. It's actually an RPO. Oh my goodness, and I Olay tackle. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Do we have the facilities here? Let's see. Wilson's the user. I'm playing him deep. Just wrap up. There you go, Wilson. Okay, I tried to send the heat to see if we could get something going. We got nothing. I'm going to go saw blitz, though. Guessing pass. You got to feel like they're going to, oh my gosh. Conservative over the top, guess pass. Let's see what we can do here. Give me that. He's going to take a shot downfield. He can't come up with it. We get a green on my side. Carlisle has bruised ribs. We got to keep him in the game. 3-4 tight. Let's go to the 3-3-5, and let's get another defender out there. Go 3-3-5, high penny. Let's go 3 double buzz. Let's go aggressive, over the top, guess pass. Let's see what Flemings has for us here. 2nd and 10, 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. Nothing over the middle. It's going to be the check down. He's actually going to be able to get it to the tight end, who steps out of bounds. We aren't able to pick up. That frustrates me. I can't lie. Okay, I'm going to go cover 6 invert because we leave a spy, and I really like that. So Parker's going to be the user. We're going to guess pass. We need to have that spy on Taylor because he hurt us last time. If we didn't get that fumble, this looks like a completely different game. And we're going to be able to get back into the backfield, make first contact. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Fluff Bothwell has been held to 29 yards, ladies and gentlemen, in this one. I'm getting downhill. Are we there? Intercepted! It's the user, Parker! Oh my gosh, do you believe in miracles? Wow! I was just running back to try to get back to my zone, and he throws the ball straight at me, and I'm holding Y. 2nd and 8, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 8. You know what? Scare money don't make no money, ladies and gentlemen. What's going to win this game is a first down. It's not some weird, oh yeah, there it is. It's check down to Fulham. Makes a move. It's going to be able to get us 4 there. That is a massive pickup. Okay, what can we do here? Do they bite on the bubble? They don't! Oh my gosh, they get downhill, and UL Monroe is gonna shock Mississippi State in Starkville. Ladies and gentlemen, absolute cinema, 28-21. And after completing our goal, we have unlocked another game that we can play. So every year going forward in this 5-year rebuild, we will be able to play 2 games. That's how it works. So playing UAB gives us the best chance to have a really good sim run, and they are 7 overall points better than us, and we are on the road. But I think after beating Mississippi State that this shouldn't be that much of a challenge. But just to be safe, let's go ahead and see Austin Carlisle's first possession against the Alabama Birmingham Dragons. Let's see what he can do here. Oh yeah, he's rolling. Can he get a block? Oh, he's gonna get hit before he can break out of there. I didn't like that at all, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go stick to the other side. Do they have the scouting report on Carlisle here? I want to see him bust off a big run. Oh, he's gonna step up, and now he's got some space, and he's gonna try to outrun 11, and he does. It's Carlisle for the 79-yard. He can't get there. He's gonna get 73. Absolutely. I think this is gonna be an easy one for us. But boys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been playing this one, and it's not good. We're getting absolutely back busted. And you might be thinking, Hunter, there's no way that this is happening. You're just doing this to make it more interesting for content. I wish that that was the case. I genuinely. Take a look with me. Immediately, Austin Carlisle and I couldn't score on the goal line because he is really hurt. There's no way to see his stuff. He's like a one tier, and our defense is absolutely atrocious. We cannot stop them. They're 10 for 11 on third down. They're the greatest team I've ever played. We lose to UAB. It is what it is. Keep the rebuild going. And this is rock bottom. I cannot believe what I'm looking at. We lose to FCS Southeast. I can't tell if it's a whale or if it's an eagle. I don't know what it is. Austin Carlisle has an absolute disaster class. He doesn't run it well either. We have so much work to do. See, because now I'm panicking. I'm going to lose me job. Just kidding. We're at 97% safe because we did get a massive upgrade, but they want us to be ranked in the top 25 in the next 3 seasons when 25% of your home games, which if we can't beat FCS pee-pee poo-poo at home, probably not going to happen. An average 20 points per game this season, also probably not going to happen. But we are in first for a couple of these guys. I'm not going to get too high on them right now. We have a chance to be able to sign some of them. Brian Vinnett does get an offer from Florida State, but I don't think that they're that interested. I think that we have a chance here with these fellas. And to be honest with you, this is really our problem. Our team is really good, to be honest. But if you can see here, all of these guys were auto-assigned to limited practice, and then I had to move a bunch of them to no practice. We're just getting beat up, man. And to make matters worse, our best player, Noah Fleming's our only 80 overall guy, the only guy on this team who has a chance of going to the league, has dislocated his elbow and he's out for 6 weeks. We're also 1-4. It just keeps getting worse for the boys. But we do have some good news with recruiting. Brian Vinnett is almost into his top 5, and we are at the top for him. We're in first on Julius Brents. He's into his top 5, and we're ripping star search for him, and it looks like he likes his playing time. Proximity to home is what he's interested in. And the only team that I think catch us would be Utah. Hopefully we can take care of business because we ain't got no NIL to offer this cat. And then Rob Epperson is also in his top 5. He likes proximity to home, but there's no way we're going to be able to get anything else onto him. Same thing with Dwayne Stearns. Sending the house is going to be our best bet for him, and I think that we're going to be able to get 1 4-star, which will at least get us 3 games next season. But looking at how much progress TCU is making on him, I'm going to take the hours off and I'm going to put him on McCracken and see if maybe that works out for us since no one else is interested and it's pretty late in the year. Maybe we could pull off a little McCracken deal here, but I think Epperson, unless TCU decides they aren't interested, is going to play for TCU next year. And we have even more guys that are injured. Our best wide receiver and our starting right edge are now out as well. And we are a disgusting 1-7. We did take Troy to overtime and lose to him, but we do have some fantastic news. Vinnett's going to be on the team unless Florida State has a late crack at him. Stephen McCracken, we probably shouldn't have went after him looking at how aggressive everyone else is going after him. So should have put those hours down here onto Rob Epperson. Not sure what I was thinking there. Dumb decision. Stearns is almost into his top 3. And then Julius Brents is so close to a verbal commit. Ladies and gentlemen, we could do it. We could unlock another game that we could play this year, by the way. And Julius Brents could be on the team, a lurker linebacker, which means he's going to have some speed. Bang! Julius Brents, the 4-star weak side linebacker. He commits, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. We do need a hard commit for us to be able to play another game. But, oh, baby, Brian Vinnett's right there as well. And there's no way Illinois is going to catch up to us with Julius. And Rob Epperson, we're kind of Looking good, not really. And then Dewan Stearns is almost certainly going to play for Florida State next year. But ladies and gentlemen, we won a game. We lost in overtime to Arkansas State, and then we finally beat Louisiana. Love that chicken for Popeyes, 23-6. Reason being, Austin Carlisle is all the way up to a 79 overall now, which is great. But the problem is he wants to transfer because we don't have a prestigious enough conference. And the only way for us to move up in conference is to win the Sun Belt, which we are very far away from doing. But unfortunately, at 2-9, we don't get the hard commit to be able to play that third game. And all of a sudden, Florida State is in on our guy, Brian. This is not looking good. And Julius, low-key, is getting a late push from Illinois there. Things are starting to fall apart at the wheel. And the boys finish a very sad 2-10 after getting blown out by Marshall to end the year. Austin Carlisle had an atrocious season. We probably should have went with Armenta, but 13 and 8 is not great. He ran the ball for 517. I'm curious how many of those I ran. Donald Chaney is a star dev guy, but unfortunately, he is a red-shirted senior. We do have a lot of upside at wide receiver. You look at Parker here. He's only a freshman. A lot of young guys in the wide receiver room. Hopefully, they decide to stay. And then defensively, we have a lot of old guys. We have some younger guys on the team. Amos, he wants to leave. And so we might just have all of our studs leave, other than Noah Flemings. Hopefully we can get him to stay. And once again, looking at our NIL, we have 440 points. So the odds of us turning this around next year are not very high. But there it is. Julius Brents has hard committed to UL Monroe. Knock another one of our goals off the list. That's 3 games we can play now. And looking at recruiting, that is another step in the right direction towards us getting a top 50 class. We're going to have to go crazy in the portal, I must say. But Dwayne Starnes verbally commits to Florida State. We were right there. Man, he's getting the multiplier. That's unfortunate. But maybe we could steal Brian Vennett from him. I'm going to stop sending the house, and I'm going to run the risk of hitting clocked in. It's really 50-50 on whether or not it'll work out a little bit better for us, but let's pray that it does. And I love Donovan Harper. I'm going to negotiate his extension. I really want him to be here because he is a very, very good motivator. You can see that he's got 3 on a lot of stuff that we need. It's not perfect, but for what we can afford, he needs to stay on the team. He's interested in about 30, and I'll be honest with you, I'm happy with that. Same situation here. If we can get Nick Tanner back, he's a scheme guru. I would love to have him on the team next year, but the odds of them taking this aren't very high. Brian Vennett verbally committed. That's a second 4-star for the boys. Florida State's right there, but I think that that's going to be a huge needle mover for us. But unfortunately, we have to sit around and wait until National Signing Day. And let's see if a 5-star school is interested. They're not. Whoa, Purdue. That's a major upgrade over what we'd have. We'd have 1,300 NIL. That's insane. But neither of our coordinators came back. Oh my gosh. No, that is worst case scenario for us. So I've offered 2 level 13 coordinators, and they're who we'll bring in. They're both going to be motivators. Hopefully they can help us in the offseason. But this is all I'm after. Look at Brian Vennett. He's a normal dev, but it doesn't matter because Julius Brents is a star dev lurker linebacker. That's exactly what we needed, babe. And Rob Epperson looks like he's pretty close to the verbal for us. We're not like the greatest team on his list, but if Auburn and TCU pull their scholarships going into the offseason, maybe we can make something happen here. And our budget has increased to 655 NIL after we get all of our performance bonuses and stuff. And officially, we are sitting on the hot seat. And the 655 really helps us because we have 275 NIL going into the offseason. And we need to try to retain some of this roster. And I mean, wow, it's literally impossible. I'm taking everyone's NIL away, and I'll go back through and I'll show you who's going to stick around. So Austin Carlisle, he's getting all of his removed. I'm going to keep Aiden Armenta on the team. He's got 10 on him. Basically, everyone that'll stick around for 10, I'm down to keep. Jaden Wright, he's an 83 speed running back, so he's a 76 overall freshman, but like, I'm just not that interested in having a running back I can't run with. We're going to keep the top 3 wide receivers. We're going to keep all of our linemen that are above a 70 overall, or at least give them him NIL. Everyone else who wants to leave can leave. We're keeping Noah Flemings on 80 NIL, which is the most expensive guy on our team, but he's an 83. So hopefully he decides to stay. Amos at 10 NIL will stay, which is incredible. Same thing with Jackson Parker. He's a 70 overall. He'll at least be a backup. Our corners can all leave. They're all slow. Don't care. How you doing? We want to keep that guy. And then I'm letting everyone else walk, and we have 290 NIL going into the transfer portal. But we do have a chance to keep some of our guys. So Noah Flemings, very high persuasion chance. I haven't stopped the recording. Come on, Noah. Bang! Yes! That is massive. We're going to get Noah back. Absolutely. Austin's leaving. Derek's leaving. A lot of these guys are leaving, and I genuinely I don't care. So as it stands right now, even though we signed 2 4-stars, we are the second worst recruiting class in the country. But we have 2 4-stars for no NIL. So it's all about getting us as many guys as we possibly can onto the team to hopefully get us up into the top 50 so we can get an extra game. So we're going to roll with our regular strategy. We're putting 50 hours onto the guys that I don't think that we could afford the NIL on. And then everyone else is going to get an offer that maxes out their NIL. All of these guys want 0 NIL, so they're not the greatest players ever, but we need to completely redo the roster, try to get as many new guys in here as we can. So I'll update you week 4 whenever I have a real feel for who's actually going to be on the team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not great. We're in some absolute dogfights for some of these guys. And as you go further and further down the board, you start to realize that we've only got 26 targets. And it's not looking good for the boys right now. We will probably get about 20 dudes, which is a big turnaround for the team. But I was really hoping to get 30, 35. But with basically no NIL and 300 hours, it is kind of impossible. Oh my gosh, we actually did it. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize we had so many signings. We got to 20 guys just like I thought, but that was just enough to get us to 181 points, which we had the 46th best class in the country. So that is another goal completed. A lot of normal and impact guys. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Some guys that we weren't actually able to sign. We did grab Treston McMillan. I'm not sure if he's going to start for us, but he's certainly going to be on the team. And for this one rebuild, I do want to give it a go with eating the 25% manual progression penalty. I'll just jump cut to what they look like afterwards. I just haven't done it in this one yet, so I want to see what it's like, if it's good, if it's bad, because I just haven't done it. So this is what the team looks like before, and this is what it looks like after. To be honest with you, it's really, really strong defensively. Offensively, it's not that good, but I really do like being able to choose how the guys develop and like what their attributes actually are. I probably won't do this rebuild just because it takes forever, but it is really good defensively for you to be able to upgrade speed on your corners instead of having them get stronger for whatever reason. Another thing that I want to point out just real quick is that our coach and none of the other coaches had any +3s, like get an offseason boost other than locking for our offensive linemen. Now, these guys probably you're going to see some in here now after we've gotten the levels up, but we were just kind of raw dogging it there, and it was really good. And I'm not going to ask anyone to transfer because we are under the roster size that we need to be. Typically, I would ask guys that were stinky to transfer, but it's just not worth our time. And I turned auto progress players back on because I don't want to take the 25% penalty throughout the year. I'm also not going to do it anymore going in through the rest of the years. I just wanted to see how it would work. And the team is up to a 76, 74, 79. I love to see that our defense is our best, and they want us to be ranked in the top 25 in the next 2 seasons, win 25% of your home games this season, and win more conference games than last year, so we only need to win 2. And we get some juicy rewards for that. And as of right now, we can play 4 games. Obviously, we're going to want to play our opener against Sam Houston. We're going to want to play Cal. We're going to want to play Florida Atlantic. And then we'll pick one of these games to play against somebody in the Sun Belt. This is a big, let's just have a good year. I would like to see 10 wins and accomplish the win 10 games in a season goal, but I would be happy with us just making a bowl game. I'm lying. And oh, how times have changed. Sam Houston is now a 61 and we're a 76. So hopefully we absolutely destroy these guys. And we're finally going to get to see the unis, and they have, oh my God, these are actually sick. Like I was unfamiliar with UL Monroe's game. Let's just go with the current black alternate. These are tough. Absolutely. Okay, UL Monroe. Looks like a national championship winning uniform, you know? This is gonna be a slaughter, and let's start it off early with a big forced fumble on this kick return. Why not? Oh, that's the best kick I've ever seen. Oh yeah, that's a very wise, fair catch there, young man. Darian Logan, he's a 73 overall. He's 6'3", 238 pounds. He's a sophomore. I don't know if that's going to be enough for them to get past us today, but we'll come out in our standard conservative. We've got Brents. We've got Fleming still. Shout out. Let's see if we can lay a pipe. This feels like a run to the right to start. It's not. They're actually, and I'm all over that. I'm releasing. Can we get downhill? Hit him in the mouth. Oh, he's going to run out of bounds. Big gain of 10. Maybe Sam Houston's a little bit better than I thought. Let's try to switch to aggressive. Brent's still the user. I'm all over this. Hit him in the mouth. Oh, yeah. Somebody. Oh! You never want to run back towards the defensive line. That's not a good look. Let's stick with conservative. Logan back to receive the snap after a gain of 2. It's going to be an RPO. Can we get away from it? Hit him in the mouth. Ooh, Flemings drills it. Okay, this might not be as easy as I thought. I'm not going to lie. It feels like this is a passing team, which is always a little bit harder on us. We're all over that. I can't make the user play. We're just going to push him out of bounds at the 17. These guys are low-key nice. We need to switch formations. This 3-4 set's not working for us. We need to go aggressive. I feel like they're going to run it here, but I've been wrong before. I've been wrong numerous times just on this drive, but this does feel like a run to the right. There it is. It's actually a fake to the end zone. He held on to it. Sam Houston scores on their first drive. We might have a dogfight. Evans is a 60 overall. He's super fast, though, so we got him back to return kicks. He probably going to fumble a bunch of them this year, and that's not great for us, but he probably going to take a couple back while I'm using him, though, you know? Jabri Coleman, 79 overall running back. He's got 86 speed. He's not the fastest cat on the planet. Oh, I just realized I want to figure out where Austin Carlisle wound up. I need him back on this team. We did so much for you, Austin. All right, let's see. Treston McMillan, the new starter, back deep to passes to Buckhalter. Easy pitch and catch. And Treston McMillan is no hair lip. Let me tell you what, this guy's got a very solid 86 speed, so we can get agile with him. I think we've got 13. Immediately we do. It's an easy pass, easy reception, and we're all the way down to the 42. And they're going to call offside, but it just doesn't matter. That is a huge play for the Warhawks. Decline. I almost hit accept. All right, coach wants to run the rock, and I'm down. Let's get a look at the new running back onto the team. Our old stud graduated, so here we go. Oh my gosh, this guy Coleman shifty. Oh my goodness, he said ha ha ha. We needed that last year. We did not have it. Gotta give Coleman the rock, man. Although I think we could have something here in this set. Back to pass. We've got the easy one to Buckhalter. That is our new and improved tight end. He used to play wide receiver, but he is so slow that we had to change him. Let's try a speed option. See if McMillan can get something going for us here. Oh yeah, and there's the pitch. He cuts it up. It's only going to be, we're only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to go to a different set. Halfback 45 quick base. There's no way on this 3rd and 4 they see us coming with the run here. They've only got 5 guys in the box. It's Coleman into the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal. What am I saying? Into the goal line. I'm absolutely yapping. 1st and goal at the 9. I want Fulgham. Can he do something with it? He's got the edge. He's going to get us to the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 5. We're going to switch the set again and go to inside zone. We're going to have 3 wide receivers on the right side of the field. And the box looks like it could open up for us here if Coleman's got some zip. Wow, I thought he was there. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. They got the box loaded. We got a tight end ready to block for us. Can we get home? We can't. 4th and goal at the 4. Coach wants to go for it. I tell you what, I'm privy. Let's go to the empty base set. It's been good for us throughout this rebuild so far. Here we go. I think we got him. Buckhalter holds on to it, but we're going to get stopped. Ball at the 2. Okay, we have to assume they're going to run it here. Let's go with the 5-3. Let's go gaps A-B. Oh my gosh, this might be really bad. This could be very, very, very bad. It's the run. We drill him. That is a massive hit for us. All right, let's go 1 linebacker dog, single mug here. We're going to commit inside, and I'm going to use our Jackson just in case. It is a pass. He's going to go and throw that one away. He almost is sacked there. 3rd and 8. The commit inside works. We're going to guess pass. If they run it, who cares? It is a pass. 16. Looking like he's going to get the ball here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it. Absolute dot. We're so cooked. We're so slow. We're just slow, man. There's no other way to put it. We're slow. This feels like a passing team. They continue to pass the ball. I'm going to continue to guess pass until something happens here. And then, of course, they hand it off. But we do shed the block, and we're going to stop him for only a gain of 3. Let's go back to that cover 6. Like conservative, guessing pass. Could be a little RPO action here. Flemings is the user. There it is. He's going to check it down. Can we get downhill fast? Big dive from West. And of course, he's going to hit for a gain of 6. He's going to get hit for a gain of 6, man. Cover 1, Robert presses the call. We're going to go ultra aggressive. We're going to commit inside. Kalama getting downhill here. It's going to be a handoff. Can we get him? 4th and inches. Punt it. They're going to go for it. We're going to go to a goal line set. We're going to go gaps all. This puts us into man coverage. Ultra aggressive. Commit inside. Got to expect the slants here. Come on, Flemings. Fleming's downhill. We get the stop. Just like that. I can't believe we're in a dogfight with Sam Houston right now. What is even happening? I'm going to try to take a shot deep one time for the one time. Why not? And why not? Let it fly to Burkhalter. Intercepted. Oh my gosh. I'm going to crash out. Guessing pass. Jackson is the user. It's an RPO. Can we get downhill? Big hit at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. It's Aiden West. Probably going to be another pass. Flemings is the user. See what we can do here. Yep, it is. It's an RPO. Big dive, big stop. 3rd and 8. Work for me, baby. Yep, I'm right there. I'm all over that. Oh my gosh, I should have stayed with him. What am I doing? I should have stayed with him, but I didn't want to get too far from my zone. I think they're going to run it. There it is. It's the delayed handoff, and Jackson gets there for a loss of 1. It could be a run. It could be a pass. Jackson, the user. It's going to be a pass. He's calling a hot route. Here we go. Check down Charlie. Big tackle, and we get the stop. Bang! Coach wants to go QB blast. We'll get our first look at Treston McMillan running the rock. Here we go. They've got 5 guys in the box. No burgers and fries. That's a great block by our running back. Hold on to the ball, Treston. He does. If we can get a score here, I think we run away with this one. We just got to get the lid off the basket, man. There it is. We're rotating. It is Coleman out of the backfield. He gets 1 block. He's got 1 to beat. He makes a move, and he can't. Oh, my goodness. Malone Stadium's kind of bumping today, folks. Look at it. Trahulo's basically useless out there, so we can't throw it to him. Looking at Burkhalter. Oh, my gosh. Wide open. It's Upshaw. And UL Monroe's finally on the board. And we would absolutely dog walk them the rest of the way through this one. They scored 15 in the 4th quarter for whatever reason, but Treston McMillan was looking like a man among boys. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, absolutely. And if we lose to another FCS school, I will quit the rebuild. Just kidding, I won't do that. But like, oh my gosh. Could you imagine us lose because we lose to the Kodiaks? Like, oh my gosh, I would be livid. But all jokes aside, we barely take care of business, having to score 10 in the 4th quarter. What happened? McMillan barely has a good game. 61% completion percentage. Did we just turn the ball over or something? We did fumble, but like, what in the world? How are we struggling against the Kodiaks? And we better get it together because we have another set of Bears to play on the road, and we are only a 77 overall. We have 4 games we can play. This will be our 2nd of the year already. So we need an excellent performance. And unfortunately, we haven't gotten what we wanted. We're down 7-14. It's 3rd and 10 here. They're in a 5-wide set. Do we have the juice? He's going to take a shot. I'm going to switch to him. Green! We get the green. We get the stop, and now we have an opportunity to score going into the half, which would change the momentum in this one. 1:03 on the clock. We got to get into the end zone here. Coleman's going to get the initial handoff. Here he goes. He's got some room. This guy's got some speed. He's got some juice on him. To the 48, Jabri is 6 for 31 on the day, so he probably wasn't having that good of a game until we were able to slide in there and get something going for him. It's Buckhalter. It's a little bit of a low ball there. Treston McMillan has already thrown 1 interception in this one. 47 seconds, and the clock continues to tick as we bring one in motion here, trying to get a look deep. Can we do it? There it is. It is the running back, and we're hit as we throw. Verticals X shallow. We're looking for the drag here. Fulgham could be there. Most likely not going to be there. There it is. It's the drag, and I throw an interception. And I throw an interception with 31 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. So we get absolutely put down 38-7 after I came in and completely ruined our team's momentum. My bad. And Austin Carlisle went back to Houston. He used us and then went back to the school that he came from. And he's not even playing. He's not even started. What the heck? And we are way better than FAU, so I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to sim past this one to try to save 2 of our games so we can use them to try to win our conference this year, because some of the games will happen where like teams are going crazy in sim, and so they'll just wind up beating us for whatever reason. So we need to be able to hop in and make sure we take down the teams that are undefeated in our conference. And the plan worked to perfection. We had 532 yards of total offense, 205 yards on the ground, 327 yards through the air. Treston did throw an interception, but 21 of 29 is fantastic. And we ran the ball exceptionally well. Jabri Coleman, 14 carries for 158 yards. Absolutely. And then defensively, this is where we are disgusting. We have no sacks. We have no TFLs. We have no interceptions. interceptions, just straight lockdown defense. Look at the deflections, 3-1, 1-1, 1. Oh my goodness. And ironically, the best team in our conference is Georgia State. They're a 70 overall other than us, but everyone else is pretty stinky. And we do have Georgia State week 11, so I'm going to sim past Louisiana Tech. I'm going to sim past a couple of these games and see if maybe we can't get lucky in sim. Oh, but it's a disaster class. We lose 27-24 because offensively we had our yards doubled. We were 2 of 12 on third down. Mason Welch, the 71 overall, has a master class, and Treston McMillan goes 12 of 27. But we are in first on all 4 of the guys that we can go after. Louisiana State's trying to chase us down for Dion here, but hopefully we can pull away with maybe 2 or 3 4-stars yet again, and that will help us out with our championship contender because of that Bud Elliott blue chip ratio at 2%. If we get that up to like 10%, that'll help us out a lot. And we're never going to win a national championship if we can't win in sim. I'm not loving that chicken from Popeyes anymore. Treston is up to an 83, but he's not playing like, I mean, he actually had a master class here. 19 of 26. What happened? We're not running the rock well? I don't understand. I don't know how we're losing these games in sim. It just doesn't make sense to me other than the fact that we were on the road, but an absolute disaster. So I'm going to use another one of our 4. At this point, I should have used him in the first 2 games. It feels like it's a little bit too late because even though we beat the snot out of Southern Miss, we are still 3rd from last in our conference. It's going to be a long way back up to the top. If we beat Georgia State, which will be the last game that we hop into, it does give us a much better chance, but we have to win the Sun Belt to be able to move up to the SEC. But I can't make this up. We're a 78 overall team in the Sun Belt, and we've lost at home to Troy. Every single arrow other than rushing yards and yards per rush, Treston McMillan gets hurt. That makes so much more sense. Treston has torn his labrum and he's out for 4 weeks, essentially ending our season. The good news is he does want to stay with the team, but we're finally able to win a game in overtime against Arkansas State. We were 23 of 43. It's just so ugly. I know I said I was going to play Georgia State, but I think potentially we could win out here, so I'm going to sim past Georgia State. And my intuition was right. We will beat Georgia State 26-19, and we are in a very good spot for Keenan Agude. It would be very Agude if he would sign with our teammate. Terrell East is interested in coming to our team. Matt Kute, we should be able to get onto the team as well. It looks like TCU is making a late push, but it might be too little too late for him. And then we're in on Rick Cohn here, but we're going to take the hours off of old Ricky and put it on to Marcus Cummins. Now, we are already bowl eligible, so I'm going to sim past Georgia Southern. Dang it! I was really hoping for a win there so I could play the last one and make sure that we go 8-4, but we're going to lose 33-27 on the road to Georgia Southern. And I'm not even going to play this South Alabama game because we can only play 4, and that doesn't include the postseason, which is why all of our goals go up to 17. So I'm going to play our bowl game just to make sure we can knock another one off and go up to 5 games. And is it even surprising at this point? We have to score 10 points in the 4th quarter to come back and force overtime where we lose. And look, the arrows are all on the other side. Why are we so bad? And taking a look at the stats, Treston McMillan played well in his 8 games, but Aiden played maybe a little bit better. His completion was way worse, but he threw way less interceptions. Running the ball, Coleman has done well, and so has Roland all year, but I'm not sure what is stopping us. Are we just struggling to put pressure? Yeah, we don't have a ton of sacks. We only have 3 interceptions. We do have a lot of TFLs. Wow. I'm not sure what it is. We're kicking the ball well. I don't understand how we are so bad. But there is a silver lining. Keenan Agude signed with the team A, and we're very close on Terrell East here. It looks like we should be able to outlast Iowa, but it's going to be close. And then we are, it's nasty with old Matt here. I don't know if we're going to be able to outlast BYU and Auburn, but at least they can't bring him in on a visit. And we are making good strides on Marcus Cummins. The problem is USC is also interested at the bottom. And I have bad news. Terrell East signs with Iowa instead of us. That's the number 70 player in the country. And he was only normal dev. And Agude is a mid-A. He's also normal dev. Matt Cootie, he's pretty close to signing with us. In fact, I think we should be able to get Cootie. It looks like we're only going to get 2 4-stars, but that's pretty good given that we went 6-6. Speaking of 6-6, it's the Ventures Bowl against 59 overall Ohio. 59. McMillan's cold, Roland's cold, Trujillo is cold, everybody's nervous, but McMillan's going to keep it, and he's going to be able to get the first down. And now, I know I said don't do this against Heisman, but we're going to start chewing the clock, trying to end this game with a touchdown here, folks. Easy handoff. Roland's rolling past the Ohio defense. He's carried the ball 12 times for 111 yards. What a freak. Okay, they're in the single mug set, so we're going to be able to use Walker. Hold on to the ball for me, son. He'll get us to the 36, pick up sticks. And no matter what happens here, this should take us to the 2-minute timeout, so we'll go ahead and hike the ball. And Roland is going to be able to get us the first ball at the 26. We're running it all over these cats right now, which is exactly why I'm going to go to the read bubble. Psych, I lied. We're going to go to the QB wrap as we try to get as close to the end zone as possible. Ohio is 7-5. Oh my gosh. They are all over that one. 2nd and 7. McMillan's carried it 6 times for 20 yards and a touchdown. Minute and 20 left on the game clock here. We're going to hike it right there. 2nd and 7. Can we get the release? 77's not going to release. 3rd and 4. Seam divide is the call. Down to 45 seconds now. Here we go. Looking at the drag. We've got him. It's easy. We're in a 1st and goal situation. Let's take the chew clock off. Let's go back to normal. Coach wants dagger. We've got 38, soon to be 35 seconds on the clock. McMillan's got the rock. Here we go. Can we hold on to that one? Oh my gosh. I've thrown an interception. You've got to be kidding me. What are the odds that that happens? Oh my gosh. In year number 2, we're going to lose the bowl game, so we still only have 4 games that we can play next year. And we got to go to work rebuilding this team, ladies and gentlemen. And thank God it's officially been a week since I uploaded the video where I had to wear Thanos for the rest of the rebuilds or recordings or whatever I uploaded. But we did get an increase in our total budget, so hopefully we can sign some more guys in the transfer portal. But our turnover is going to be ridiculous. We're going to lose Treston McMillan, who, once again, another guy that came to our team and got upgraded, and now all of a sudden he's going to leave. And similar situation with all of our wide receivers. They all want some serious bag money, and we just don't have it for them, so I'm just going to take all the NIL off of them, and hopefully some of them are forced to stay because the game won't let them leave. And we're also going to lose our 87 overall absolute superstar. I'm going to take his NIL all the way down to 0, and maybe he won't leave either. So let's hope we get lucky. Here we go. Moment of truth. Players leaving, and they are all leaving. Literally every single one of them. No persuasion chance other than Landon Graves, whom I don't care if he stays or goes. I'm happy that McGrew isn't just transferring. He's going to the NFL. That's going to help us out a lot. And he was actually drafted in the 6th round, which we will certainly take. That'll help us out with safeties to get him to come to our team. And this time around, I'm leaving no stone unturned. We're only going after 3 stars that we could offer scholarships to. I want to sign 35 guys, including Matt Cootie here. We're really close on him. I'm just hoping that BYU and Auburn give up. And Matt Cootie does verbally commit. Thank God. We need those hours back. And I think that we took care of business here. I just clicked through a bunch of signatures. I don't know if we're going to be in the top 25. I think we should be, and we are number 40 in the country. We signed 26 guys, which is a huge improvement over last year. Being able to get 5 more guys, it makes a big difference. Only 375 NIL. If we can get that NIL up, that'd be great. Let's take a look at the dev traits. Cootie is normal. Morris Montgomery's impact. Tanner Applewhite's impact. I'm just going to quickly go through these. I mean, that's a lot of normal guys. That's a lot of normal guys. Some impact. It's a lot of normal cats. We lose Kai Wheaton. That is so sad. We had him locked up. We do get Ashton Cunningham. We lose a lot of 50-50 ones. This guy goes to Clemson. They didn't even offer him. I offered him. That guy hates me. Let's see how the team is after development. Moment of truth here. I'm a little worried. Oh my gosh. +8 to Dwayne Early Jr. Tanner Applewhite looks like he has won the starting job over Aiden Armenta, which kind of makes me a little bit sad because I think Armenta has a lot more potential. I guess Tanner could really throw the ball. Tanner's got 89 throw power. Yeah, he'll probably be a better starter for us in the first place, but at running back, we got a lot better. Stephen Evans, a 79 overall backfield threat. We are just a lot deeper, it looks like. We're not going to be taking as many hits. Our line looks way better than it did last year. So does our defense. We're very deep on defense this year as well, and that is a big deal. Ashton Cunningham has 94 speed at corner for us. That's going to be helpful. We are super slow in the secondary for the 2nd year in a row, but all things considered, this is a very good team from top to bottom, and we don't have any of those superstars, but I don't think we have the absolute stinkies. Okay, we do have some stinkies. And if you are in real life and your character is in here, you're not stinky, but your character in the game is stinky. And once again, we're a 71 out of 85, so I'm not going to make any cuts to the team. I'm going to let everyone here rock. There are a lot of guys who just don't belong, and I wish I could just ask them to leave out of respect. Like, these two fellas are never playing, like literally ever, but they can stay if they would like to. And I don't think it's going to be possible for us to get talent developer done given how our team is, and since we're going into year number 3. So I'm going to go into tactician with the rest of our points to hopefully help us out. I'm going to go after our offensive line as soon as I possibly can to hopefully save Tanner Applewhite from being on the dirt. And I'm not trying to be picky here, UL Monroe, but these are horrible NIL rewards. Be ranked in the top 25 this season, win 25% of your home games this season. Like, it's 115 on the line. Like, that's not that great, I'm going to be honest. And what does the schedule look like? It looks very good for us. This is a phenomenal schedule. But I'm going to do something. I'm going to trade out one of these games for a game against a team in Louisiana that is much stronger than us on paper. We'll play them at home, even if that's unrealistic. But we need to be ranked in the top 25 this year. I can play in 4 games. So I think beating LSU, UConn, Sam Houston, and I might even need to play FCS Southeast. But I think winning these 3 games off the rip gets us going very early. As you can see, we're in 83, 81, 86. And I think given that the team is so much better than we were last year, at least on paper, even if we don't have those super high highs, that we can get the 10-win season, win our conference, get into the SEC next year, and really make a run for the Natty in year number 5. And I'm going to make an executive decision. Tanner Applewhite has 69 awareness. So while he has an absolute cannon of an arm and he throws the ball very accurately, he makes horrible decisions. Now, Morris Montgomery is maxed out, but Aiden Armenta, even though he doesn't have the biggest arm on the planet, he has waited his turn. He's a senior. He's only got 85 throw power, but he's got 84 awareness, and he's got good enough accuracies that I think he can lead this team to at least a Sun Belt Conference championship. So for that reason, I'm going to give him the nod over Tanner Applewhite. It's very sad that they've cooked this guy with his IQ, but it is what it is. Here we go. LSU coming to town. UL Monroe needs a major victory here. This basically is year 3 right now. The stadium is packed. Can we get it done? And we get the ball to start the game, which I'm a huge fan of. And is that Agude back there deep to return? 92 speed corner Agude. Happy he decided to join our team. Does he have the speed to get the edge? He doesn't. He's going to get us to the 22, and we're going to get our first look of Dwayne Early Jr. and this new and improved receiving core. That was really our main problem last year, is just ain't nobody was getting open, coach. Let's go ahead and establish the run here early. Armenta, our superstar, my GOAT. He's fought for this position. He wanted to stay in Louisiana. Whenever everyone else left, he stayed. He loves Monroe, and we love him. Can we show him some love today? Evans! Big reception, gain of 14. And we're going to go ahead and try to keep this going. We're going to flip it. Going to go to the zone on the other side. They've got 5, maybe 6 guys. You could argue that safety over there is in the box. And Evans is actually not going to be able to get anything going there. Coach wants to go halfback dive on 2nd and 11. This is going to be the first time we'll see our new running back rolling. And he's rolling to the 47, 3rd and 4. They want to go QB wrap. I hate that call, coach. Let's see if we can get early on a little drag here. We might have Fulham over the top on that corner out. We do! It's Fulham! Wow, I just got a green, but he doesn't catch it. What in tarnation just happened? I'm not ready to give up on this drive just yet. Let's go to the 5 wide set. Maybe we'll have something here. Here we go. We're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling, we're rolling, we're throwing, and I'm getting drilled as I throw. We had so many dudes open. We just don't have the speed that I'm used to at quarterback, and all of a sudden, LSU and Deuce Knight have the rock after a turnover on downs. Hey, let's see what we can do here. Pritchard is going to be the user. It's a pretty far zone. Maybe they'll run it. I'm not sure. Deuce is just so dangerous, man. And I'm all over this. Give me that! Green bean! Hooray! Instantly gets the rock back for Monroe. And this is not the secondary from last year. Absolutely. We needed that, folks. All right, this time, let's try not to get behind on the sticks. Let's try to run early. Evans, blast through the hole. Big pickup of 6. That's exactly what you want to see if you are a Warhawk fan. See if Ware can get open here for us. He can. But we're going to go ahead and roll, and we're going to use the speed of Armenta to get out of a ref! He can't do that, referee. And you know what? We're pressing charges. I don't care if they have pads on. That's a late hit, and I think that there was malice in it and intent. Oh my gosh, it's the bubble. He gets a great block. It's Mosley. He makes a move. He makes one miss, and he's going to get 8 there, and Armenta's going to get him to the line quickly. We're looking for a quick hitter. We have Hardy, it looks like, almost immediately, but we're actually going to go to the running back. It's Evans, and this guy's got a lot of speed, and he's going to get drilled at the 20. Stephen Evans has been a phenomenal addition to the running back room. Let's see if we can get him on a little slip screen, a little something that they're not thinking about here. Here we go. Dropping back. It's Evans. He does make the reception. We get some blocks, and he falls forward for a gain of 5. Now we're going to go quick one last time. We can see that they have the box loaded here. So let's go with the quick hitter. Let's go Y shallow cross. See if we get Hardy. See if we can get Evans. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of time for this one to develop. We do. And Hardy with some weird animations is going to get into the 1. Big dive there. Doesn't get it. But I tell you what, the Cats are moving quick out at UL Monroe. And we're going to go. I know I said I was going to be done. And Evans is going to get drilled at the 4, 2nd and goal. Probably should have been done there. Let's go to this empty base look. Let's see if we can get Fulham over the middle. If not, I love Evans right on that H. Actually, I lied. I love Armenta into the end zone. He's not a running quarterback. But I tell you what, he's got a lot of heart, this guy. And don't look now, but we got an opportunity to lay to wood. Hit him. Ball at the 10, and the wood has been laid. Oh, my goodness. All right, here we go in this 3-3-5 set. Let's see if Deuce Knight can recover after a first pass of the year interception. Webster is the user, and Jackson's going to lay the wood onto Harbor. That's a couple of big hits onto him early. And all of a sudden, you could feel the energy in this arena change. It looks like they're certainly going to throw at Deuce Knight, calling a hot route. I'm going to have to get over there. We're going to have to get downhill. Can we lay the wood on him? Woo! Deuce Knight. That's an interesting selection there, my brother. Okay, let's commit inside. The user's going to be Webster. I'm going to have to clamp down on 80 here. I'm not going to guess pass. It could be a run. It is a run, and we get him for only a gain of 2. That was a big dive there. All right, here we go. We have 4 guys sending the heat. It's going to be a QB keeper, and we lay the pipe on him. Oh, my goodness. If you're Deuce Knight, that is not what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ultra aggressive. Let's guess pass. Come on. He's going to take a shot deep downfield, and we're going to be able to get there and at least make the tackle. But, wow, that's not what you want to see if you're a fan of this squad. That's ugly. Go ultra aggressive. The user's going to be Webster. We're going to try to set the edge with him. There it is. Big dive. Hit him. Oh, yeah. Hit from behind. Pritchard's going to give him 7. A little push from the back. Let's go edge blitz 3. Let's get weird here. Let's get super weird. I don't know if we have the help that we need, but he's going to sling that into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. All I'm after in this one is a battle of wear and tear. If we can get Deuce Knight to go to the Pine because of wear and tear, or matter of fact, just play bad, that's really all I care about. If we just get Deuce Knight to play badly, we have a chance to beat this LSU team. We're not a bad squad ourselves. Agude, 92 speed A. Can he make something Agude happen here? Ude down at the 19. Coach has got to call a heck of a game here. He wants to start off this drive with the RPO alert bubble. And I tell you what, looking at this set, there's a lot of guys on the LSU team that are just not involved in the play. And Ware is going to get us an easy 9 yards. And if they're going to stick to that, I'm going to try to run the rock here because they've just got guys on the wrong side of the field. I mean, look at how many, they've got 5 guys on the right side of the hash marks for us. And we're not going to be able to break into that wide open hole. Wow, you would have loved to have seen it. And you know what? I'm going to go with it again. I'm going to go with the inside zone. I think it's there for us. I mean, they've just got so many guys on that right side. There it is. There it is. Evans! He's got some speed! And he's flipped the field from 30 to 32. Are they going to stay in it still? Are they going to stay in this horrible defense? We're going to exploit it if they're going to. We've got some zip on our running backs. Why not let it fly here? Great blocks. We're going to get another gain of 8. And I'm keeping them in it, folks. I'm keeping them in it, folks. They're going to stay in it. We're going to stay in it. Why not? Yes, sir. Evans. I mean, we're just dicing these cats up. Let's go to the other side now. Let's make them flip it. Okay, they have brought another guy over, but still, we're kind of getting anything we want, and finally they put an end to it. But now, after that, we go China go post. And I'm looking for early junior, maybe even Ware for 6. Psych, I lied. It's Evans again. He makes a move and can't make one miss there. Dagger, Texas is the call now. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's wide open. It's Fulham into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. Oh my goodness. We got a game out in Monroe, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful kick. Kicking in this game really does make a massive difference, because if you can get down here and lay to wood, that's a very wise, and I mean very wise, fair catch there. Okay. They've got us into a weird spot. I think we go cover 4 palms and just see what we can do. Let's play aggressive. Webster's going to be the user. I can kind of go wherever I want. Yep, we're going to get downhill. Big dive from Webster. Ooh. It's a massive hit onto Watkins Jr. there. Let's go cover 6. Go ultra aggressive. Webster's still the user. Webster's a little bit more disciplined. Let's go with Pritchard. Big dive! Pritchard takes him down in the backfield for a loss of 2, and now it's 3rd and 9. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting a little bit weird if you're an LSU fan. We're going to play the sticks. We're going to guess pass. Remember, we do have a spy now. We're helping out. Oh my gosh, he's wide open. Big dive. Oh my gosh. That is a massive hit on Deuce Knight, but he's still going to pick up the first down. End of the first quarter, 14-7. I would like to see where Deuce Knight's wear and tear is. While we aren't nearly as efficient as they are, we have still scored on both of our possessions. Well, I guess I got to turn over on downs. Big dive. We get him in the backfield. They'll say you get back to the line of scrimmage, and they're trying to go fast for whatever reason. And I want to see what Deuce Knight's wear and tear is. I can't even see it. There's not even enough time. Big dive, big tackles, 3rd and 11, another TFL for the boys. Here we go. Go aggressive. We're guessing pass here. Deuce Knight. He has a spy on him. He still was able to pick up the first down there. Big check down, big dive. Oh my gosh, I thought he was going to run through 4 dudes, and we're going to get the stop. Deuce Knight's got to get up off the dirt. And if we can convert here, we'll take a 2-score lead over LSU, which is what we need because we did start the game with the rock. This stop is a huge statement to the entire country right now that this UL Monroe team is here and we're ready to play. Mosley is going to be covered. They bite down on the bubble, and we'll take our 5. I love the look of this here. 53 is going to pull. Evans is going to fight for it for a gain of 9, and we'll just continue to matriculate down the field. Stephen Evans has been a huge addition. I cannot sing his praises enough. And the Red Sea parts wide open. Stephen Evans, 10 carries, 87 yards. Massive impact. I like that. That was fun. Okay, here we go. Gonna hand it off to a new part of the new part of the running back room. That's Bryson Rowland. And we're rolling. Evans back into the game. That's a guy you like to see on the field if you're a Warhawk supporter. And he's going to get drilled after a gain of 2. You don't want to see him taking a whole lot of those. We'll hand it off again. Coach is really wanting us to run the ball. And I'm going to start hitting some fake hot routes. See if we could get this LSU team to think we're doing something that we're not. We're running the rock, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. He cuts it up. Evans probably should have just tried to get to the outside. 3rd and 5 now. I don't like the play calls from Coach. I can't lie. Let's go trips X nasty. And let's go high-low cross. I like Mosley here. I love Rowland. I like early. Let's see what we got. It's early. He's early and he holds on to it. That's why he's wide receiver 1, ladies and gentlemen. Massive development. Now, I didn't even have to do it this time. Rowland into the game now. Let's see if he can keep us rolling here. Rowland is going to get a massive pickup of about 9.5. They'll say that we need some inches there. We'll go with the halfback draw. See if we can trick these fellas. We'll call a fake hot route. Make it seem real. Here we go. Back. Oh my gosh. They send the absolute super blitz. And Rowland's going to get the first down, ball to the 13. Now RPO glance bubble looks good. I'd like to see if they bite down. They kind of do. They kind of don't. They had a weird edge far out to the right side. Coach wants to see us go play action, and I absolutely hate that idea. We are just not good enough to stop this LSU line, but this is the softest box I've ever seen. I mean, this box is so soft, I might cry about it. 3rd and 7, we only pick up 2. Z cross out is the call. Ware is on a weird route. I don't know if we'll have enough time, but we're dropping back to pass. There he is. Fulham for his 2nd score of the game. Oh my goodness. That cat moves from wide receiver where he was slow to tight end where he's very fast with linebackers on him. And he's making a massive impact early in this one. Beating number 5 LSU in the season opener would be something that would feed families for the UL Monroe Warhawks, especially trying to get ranked in that top 25. Pritchard getting downhill here. Oh my gosh, we're going to be able to lay the pipe. Oh, baby. Parade. Drills him. Now, I loved this cover 6 look that we were in. Let's see if we can continue to make good on it. Pierce is going to be the user. I think they're going to run it here, but I'm not going to guess because that would have worked out really poorly over the middle. I'm there. Oh my gosh, it's Harper! We get an interception! Do you believe in miracles, folks? Okay, we're at least in field goal range. Let's just not fub this up. Okay, here we go. Armenta, little handoff. Evans is cutting it up. Evans makes one miss! Evans all the way to the 6, and we're going to give this cat the ball again. We're going to keep him in this. You got this feeling that the LSU Tigers are a little bit nervous. Evans into the end zone! Oh my gosh, it is a 3-score football game in Monroe. And don't look now, because there might be an upset of brewing, folks. This might be a shellacking. We might really put ourselves on the radar, but you know how this always goes. You beat a team like this, and then the game goes, well, maybe LSU was just overrated. Oh my gosh, Paray, for the second time today, can lay the pipe. Ball! This one might be over if we score right here. I mean, we're looking at 35-7, still some time to go on the clock. Like, fellas, oh, we get a weird little burst of speed out of Roland there. Let's go halfback swing. I love this. It's kind of a screen. It's exactly what we need. It's technically going to be a run. Roland makes one miss into the end zone. Bang, bang, bang. I'm actually gassed up right now, 35-7. And I think one more stop and this one's over, folks. I mean, this is an insane hill to try to overcome if you're LSU, and we're going to try to hit him with it again. I mean, I'm going to try to get another big hit stick, see if we can't make this guy fumble again. Paray has had his impact on the game. Felt, hit him. Woo. Ball at the 22, 2 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock. We're going to stick with this cover 6 look, mainly because it's been working. Pierce is the user. They've got a weird set out there. I can't really see. They're going to hand it off, and we're going to be all over that. Going to gain 4 because he falls forward, but we'll take that every day that ends in why. Pierce is the user. What's this cat doing? We're going to switch it. Give me that! Oh my gosh, we had a 3rd interception on the day. 3rd and 6. Here we go. You've got to expect the pass on 3rd and 6 here. You've got to think about what Lane Kiffin's thinking about right now. Goodness gracious. Give me that! It's an interception! This cat Paray has 2 interceptions, a forced fumble. Somebody give this guy the Heisman. Zion Paray, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, 3 solo tackles. Give him the Heisman. Just give it to him. I mean, you talk about a guy that's changing the game. Goodness gracious. And we've been running the ball all day long. Ware saves an interception. That was a little bit of a dumb decision. But I'm feeling myself right now. You know what I'm saying? Roland's out there trying to make good on this lead that we've already built up. 28 points. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. Roland has a massive burst of speed, and he's going to flip the field again, folks. Guy Roland's glitchy, folks. Give him the rock one more time. Why not? Why not let it fly, Roland? Hand it to him. Let him go to work. These middle linebackers just can't keep up with him. He's so glitchy. Let's go RPO alert bubble. We've ran it so much, you got to think that they're trying to tee up on the runs. See if 4 bites down, he doesn't. Oh my gosh, they're playing the run. They're playing the run a little bit too hard, though. It's Ware all the way down to the 21. And a touchdown here, you've got to think, ends this football game. I mean, it's an insurmountable distance here. There it is. It's Fulham. Can he get his 3rd touchdown of the day? He can't. Ball at the 3. Why not run it back, though? Could we give Fulham his 3rd? Maybe Roland another touchdown. I mean, we just spread it out. Who cares? Oh, my gosh. I made the read on the right guy, but unfortunately, there was another guy. Evans. He deserves a score. He's going to get one. Oh, my gosh. This one's over. Like I said, there was no chance. LSU makes a little bit of a comeback. 28-42 is the final. The Warhawks shock the world, taking down the number 5 team in the country in the first game of the season. And that massive win has jumped us all the way up to number 86 in the current media poll, which is hysterical. And we've got UConn up next. They're a 65 overall, so we should take care of business pretty easily, but this will be our 2nd game of the year played out. Here we go, Armenta. Game on the line, it feels like here. We're going to take a shot to Ware. user. He's going to grab it, and we're going to have a massive first down. Let's go fast now. We need to hand the ball off. Who's out there? It's Evans. This is our superstar. Evans was the player of the week last week. Let's give him the rock here. Got to see Evans. Got to see Evans into the end zone. Let's go, baby. That's Big Evans, ladies and gentlemen. That's Big Evans. Here we go. Guessing pass. It's going to be a fake. Oh, my gosh. Pere is going to get absolutely blurred, gassed downtown by Wildoe, and we've got to answer back immediately. Coach is not calling good plays. I gotta make something happen here, coach. I'm not liking what you're working with. Let's go high-low cross. Let's see what we have here. It's early. He steps into the pocket. Mosley's got the burners on, and he's gonna get us a first down. Massive gain of 22. Mosley deep. Let's see if that opens up for us. It's kind of there, but even more so, it's Fulham behind the safety all the way down to the 15. And we got to keep these guys in it. Let's try to hand it off. Let's get them on the back foot. Let's call a fake hot route. Let's call another fake hot route. Why not? Call some fake hot routes. Hand that off, Armenta. Come on. Work with me. Man, we just can't get it rolling with Roland today. It may be Mosley. It may be Mosley. It's not Mosley. It's Fulham again! Bang! He's got a defensive end on him, and he just can't keep up. But maybe UConn has something to say about the better team notion. It's Amos! Wow, 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 wow. You think about a guy that's able to force fumbles, and you think about Amos. Pierce is the user once again. Okay, he's dropping back to pass. I'm looking over the top. No Smiley. Can we get the green? Wow, I green bean it. Jackson gets the animation. And it doesn't matter. UConn all the way down the field. Massive jump ball. And Osborne's able to connect. Let's see. Yep, they're rolling with it. They're rolling with it. Give me that! I got it! It's the user! Oh my gosh! It's Webster running for his life. Take an angle, son. Bang! Bang, bang, bang! There's a chance they punt if they don't get it here. It would be obscene for them to do so. Yep. Big hits! 4th and 4. Do they punt? Oh my gosh, the game's over. Praise be to the Lord Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We were able to come in, down a touchdown, and instead of me making it worse, I was actually able to make it better. Okay, we might have scored 35 points in the 4th quarter. I don't know. You tell me. And after that massive win, we jumped up 3 spots to number 79 in the media poll. Sam Houston is literally terrible. They are a 59 overall. If we cannot beat Sam Houston in sim, I don't care if it's on the road. We just don't deserve to have a good year. Oh my gosh! How? They're a 59 overall. 10-3. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. How? How? Explain it to me. Armenta plays horribly. Oh my gosh, 2 interceptions. What is happening? Oh my gosh, I should have just played the game. I should have known better. And that's going to do it for me. The UL Monroe spread is gone, and we're replacing it with Washington State's air raid. I think we won. We're 3-1. Let's go. Does Washington State sim better? 36-14. It's something. 2 touchdowns. He slung the ball 40 times. We ran it a bunch. I mean, we just had the ball a bunch. And I tell you what, I'm not letting the Sun Belt Conference get off to a bad start. It feels like it makes a massive difference how you do it your first couple of games, so we'll see if I can step in. This field is so sick. I cannot wait to rebuild Coastal Carolina. I literally never have. Here we go. See, now I'm panicking because I'm going to lose me job. All right, let's hit Evans. Let's get him out into space. Make one miss. Evans is going to be able to get a 6 there. Aiden Armenta has not had a good one here today, folks. But I tell you what, there is still time for this cat to turn it around. You've got to believe if you are a Warhawks fan. Let's get him rolling. Let's get him rolling. He's going to... Ref! We were hit. Yep, that's a late hit. I'm finally, referee. I've been waiting for this. Okay, they are not in man. So that tells me that A should be there. Wait, he's there anyways. It's Coleman. Let's go, baby. Perez getting downfield. Can he lay the pipe? Big hit. Wow, Amos drills him at the 16. 2nd and 8. It's a fake. Ball in. What just happened? I literally don't know what just happened. Devin Hyde winds up with the ball in his hands, and we're in the end zone somehow. Sure, I guess. Perez, come on, baby. Come on, Perez. Oh, my gosh. Lay to 1, Amos. Ball at the 14, and that guy's got to have some wear and tear issues going now, huh? Not going to guess pass, not going to guess run. It's going to be a run, though. Big dive! We're going to seal the edge. It's 4th and 6. We're going to get the rock. And I think after a score here, that should just about do it. in Carolina. And here we go, ball at the 12, handing it off to Roland, and 21 blocks about as well as I upload consistently. Go halfback zone, get him in, get him into the end zone, big dive, and he's in there. Roland scores it, and that should do it. It would only get worse from there. 31-17 is the final. We had 21 points in the third quarter, and thank God I was able to step in because you just knew it wasn't going to go our way today. And after our 4-1 start, we are all the way up to 57 in the rankings, which I will certainly take. But we do sadly only have one game left to play. The good news is we have 3 games at home, back to back to back, and then we have 3 games away out of our last 4. So the hope has to be that we get lucky on the road against Arkansas State. We beat Louisiana, and then one of these last 2 I'm able to step into. Oh man, please. Oh wow, we're 5-1, and we have to play 0-5 Georgia Southern. How did we sim 13-6? Our offense is absolutely atrocious. How are we throwing interceptions? I just don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tanner Applewhite time. I can't keep the Aiden Armenta show going in good conscience. I mean, this guy's been terrorizing us. 9 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Most of those I threw. He's got 117 QBR. Tanner Applewhite can't do any worse. I don't care about his IQ. I don't care about any of that. Bang! 6-1. Half a dozen in the other. 38-21. We've got points on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Handman steps up and has an absolute masterclass. 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 22-36. And as far as recruits go, we have a really good chance to sign at least 4 dudes. Al Cothran, the number 41 player in the country, the number 1 right guard in the country. It's down to us and Texas Tech. We just have to outlast them. I'm a little bit worried it's not going to happen. But what is going to happen is we're going to beat Louisiana Tech, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. Tanner Applewhite is hooping. Oh my gosh. Finally, we have a quarterback that is functional, and we're playing very well now. Okay, that was what we needed. We needed that bad. We get 3 interceptions in this one. Goodness gracious. How is that game even close? By the way, we're Sam Houston's only win, and LSU's number 6 in the country. So we easily could be undefeated and in a much better spot. And we need Cothran to sign with us like literally yesterday, and it's not going to happen for us, which is very sad because he definitely going to wind up playing for Texas Tech. And Alabama's in on John Adkins, and that's really not good for us. Everyone's trying to catch up to us on some of these recruits, and it looks like they're going to be able to get whatever they want. So maybe we stay out in front, maybe we don't. And Al Cothran does commit to Texas Tech. And after a much-needed bye week, we are the number 32 team in the country. We have 1 game that we can hop into. And taking a look at the rest of our schedule, Arkansas State is 2-7. I think we should be able to beat them. Louisiana, love them, that chicken for Popeyes. They're doing very well in our conference. South Alabama's doing decent, but the road games are tough. I think we sim against Arkansas State, and then we reevaluate after 1 more week of Sun Belt matchup. And we just barely slipped by Arkansas State after another very much better than our men today from Tanner Applewhite. And it looks like we should play Louisiana because they are 3-2. I know it's at home, but South Alabama and Troy are both doing really poorly in the conference. So I think that this is the best chance for us is to play against Louisiana, and hopefully we stop an upset. And the boys wouldn't need me at all. We're going to take the dub 26-7 against love that chicken from Popeyes. And UL Monroe might be ranked next week, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. We're number 25 in the country. So that is an AD expectation. It says be ranked at the top 25. We're number 25. AD, hey man, we did it. We can celebrate. We can win this game against South Alabama in sim. We will knock off another one of our challenges, which is winning 10 games in a season. And that means I could play another game. Show me the money! Bang! That's 10 wins. We're number 22 in the country. And if we can win this next game against Troy and somehow jump Memphis to number 15, I don't know if that's even possible, and play against Colorado, I could potentially be able to play that game. And somehow after the turnaround that we were having, I'm not even close to being the coach of the year. Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. Tanner Applewhite is hurt. He broke his ribs. Oh no. Unironically, I want Morris Montgomery to play. I don't even want Armenta in the game. At least Montgomery gives us a chance. We know what Armenta is going to bring us, and it's a whole lot of hurt. And Alabama's going to chase us down for the number 75 guy in the nation. Utah's probably not going to be able to catch us for old Zach Robbins, and Ben Bolin might be get on the team. This guy is really fast, and I really want him. 92 speed, 93 acceleration would be huge for the boys. I'm going to see 10-2. Oh my gosh, no, we're still number 20. We're playing James Madison. Did we do it? Oh my gosh. 11-1. I get to play in the conference championship. So not only can we win the conference championship game against JMU, but we also can potentially leapfrog an 8-4 East Carolina. 8-4? They lost to NC State. They lost to Navy. They lost to Wake Forest, and they beat nobody. How in the world are they ranked so highly? And we are a 22 overall favorite over James Madison, so I think this should be barbecue chicken. And that is exactly what happened. 44-6. It wasn't even a contest, and we knock off another one of our goals, qualifying us to move up to the SEC. But will the committee let another Sun Belt team back into the playoffs after what Oregon did to James Madison in real life? Bang! They will! Oh my goodness. What are the odds? We've pulled LSU for the rematch of a lifetime, but this time we've got to go to Baton Rouge. And I don't know if it's possible for the boys, but we were able to make the playoffs, which gets us up to 6 games that we can play now. So obviously we can hop into this one, and if we win again, we'll go up to 7. So we should be able to play out the rest of the playoffs. We could just make it to the Natty. Maybe we could win in year 3 in the Sun Belt, but we've got to get past LSU here first. But we get a fumble on the first play of the game. Oh my gosh, you can't make it up. Oh my goodness, it's Paray again. I had no idea that Paray was trying to change the scoreboard before the game even got started. Another big hit from Pritchard. And after a couple of quick plays, we've got an opportunity to get these cats off the field immediately. They like to throw the ball, but they're going to hand it off. No! He's going to take it back to the crib. We had a chance to get inside. I didn't even guess pass. And Gage is going to tie this one up after only 3 plays. But Agude has been Agude all year for us. Can he get a big one here? He's at least going to get us to the 26, which is 1 more yard than we would have had. And we do have our superstar, Tanner Applewhite, back into the game, but I'd be lying if I said he wasn't nervous. So we're going to have him hand off the rock to Roland, and he's going to roll down to the 33, gain of 7. We're going to stay in this same set and see if we can get behind 21 here and just bang forward for a first down and get the lid off the basket metaphorically. There it is. Big game. Bryson Roland, 2 carries, 15 for him. And we're going to keep rolling with the run here. Applewhite is nervous. Let's keep getting him settled into the game. There's a great hole there, and Roland's going to carry it for another first down. 3 for 26 on the day for him. Applewhite's still nervous, so we'll go to Roland again, who is a little bit tired, but he takes the handoff, and our linemen have been doing a phenomenal job, and Roland's going to fall for it for a gain of 7 again. And now Applewhite is still nervous, but we're going to try to get him going with the little bubble screen here, and we do, and that's a massive gain for Mosley. But even though Applewhite is feeling better, our run game has been the staple of this current drive, and Roland's going to get stuck at the 30, 2nd and 8, but we do get an injury to an LSU cat. We have another RPO to Mosley here. We could hand it off. Let's see what the defense does. It's going to be that RPO bubble, and Mosley's got some space, and he's going to get all the way down to the 12, and now we're going to try to go fast with Applewhite feeling himself, and not like you do whenever your mom's in the other room. We can take a shot here. Let's see what we've got. We do have the drag. We have the drag. We've got the drag. It's Ware with plenty of space and the end zone in front of him. And UL Monroe's going to take the lead in Baton Rouge once again. And it's always dangerous when Paray's getting downfield. Oh, ball at the 13. Massive hit. And we know what these guys like to do. It's 2nd and 17 after a big sack last time because we're only sending 3 and we're going to get home anyways. 3rd and 17. This game could get blown wide open right here. We're going cover 4 drop. We're only sending 3. We're going to guess over the top. We're going to guess pass. We're going to play the sticks. Let's see what we've got here. He wants to go with the quick pass. What's he doing? He throws it away. 4th and 17. All right, don't get too excited. UL Monroe has beaten LSU before, but we've also lost to Sam Houston this year. Agude receives the punt. Can he make Agude move? He's going to cut upfield and get all the way to the 31. Agude with an excellent return gets us into field goal range already. Anything we can do to get points on the board here is absolutely critical for the boys. We get a great block, and Evans is shot out of a cannon to the 15. Goodness gracious. We have what I think is one of the best running back rooms in the country. You take Roland out, you replace him with Evan for a series, and look at Evans into the end zone. That's a big body right there. That's what we've been hitting the weight room out in Monroe. And he's hitting a gwitty. And listen to the hush of the crowd. These LSU fans are not happy right now, but I'll tell you what, dare I say it, one more stop, and this one could be over. Webster is the user, 1st and 10. We're going to stick with it. It's going to be a run. Can we big dive? We can. It's going to be a gain of 6. I wanted to dive a little bit earlier, but we weren't able to. Here we go. Webster still the user. Expecting a run yet again. There it is. It's going to be a QB run. Oh my gosh, that's a massive hit on a Deuce Knight. And if you're an LSU fan, you do not want to see him taking those kinds of hits this early. Going to play the sticks here. I want to guess pass, but I'm not going to because it could be a run. It is going to be a pass. Webster is the user. And we're going to get home! Big sack, 4th and 12. LSU's crumbling under the pressure. Could this ULM team in year number 3 be a national championship winning squad? Dare I say it? Agude back deep to return again. And he's got some space. He's got to make one miss. He can't. Ball at the 45. And we're one good bubble screen here away from being in field goal range again. Let's see if 26 bites down. He's going to. So we're going to have to run through the hole. Roland is so good at finding the creases. He'll get us 7 there. And now on 2nd and 3. I'm looking at Ware, and I'm thinking about Mosley. And I'm thinking about taking a shot. It's Mosley. Wow, it was there. Over the top, no Smiley. But we're unable to make it happen. Let's see what these LSU cats are in. Let's bring Mosley in motion. They are in zone. Okay, fantastic. That's beautiful to know. See if we can get Mosley on a little out. Okay, we can. We'll have Ware deep. We'll have Mosley take that guy away, and then we'll have Coleman follow in right behind him. There it is. It's Mosley. Easy zig. I didn't call a zig, but all good. The corner has to make a decision. He makes a decision. There's no right or wrong there because we're throwing it to one of the 2 guys on that side, and that's going to be a 1st down UL Monroe. A touchdown here essentially ends this football game, and Roland's rolling behind 79, our left guard. And I mean, we are dominating these cats in the trenches. We might as well just keep running the rock, and they've got a lot of guys on the left side of this football field who are going to be able to get into the backfield. Wow, I was not prepared for that, and I was unfamiliar with their game. But we've got a play that I haven't busted out yet. It's mesh, halfback, sneak, dig, and watch Roland here. Watch number 24 out of the backfield. Watch this. He's slithering, but there's just so many guys open because of the zone that they're in that we have the easiest 1st down of the night. Evans now into the game, and this is a home run hitter for us. We're going to call a fake hot route. See if LSU bites on that. It's Evans, the home run hitter! Can he get in? Wow, let's go fast. Keep him in it. Keep him in it. Evans with a gain of 13. Can he use the big body to jump over the crowd into the end zone? He can! Touchdown, UL Monroe. The Warhawks are here to upset LSU, and I think that should do it. And it would only get worse for LSU, 48-21. And not only did we beat LSU in Baton Rouge, but we also knock off another one of our goals so we can keep on playing these games. Absolutely. I think that's enough for us to make the run all the way to the Natty. Potentially winning here in year number 3? I'm not pulling punching for content. I'm trying to beat the brakes off these teams. I'm not going to lie to you because it would be a very expensive trip to Starkville, let's be honest. And did any 5-star schools offer? Okay. All right, fantastic. It's Troy and Florida Atlantic. Kirby Smart got fired. Wow, this is not college football 26, let me tell you what. And we were able to get Zach Robbins to sign. He is a normal dev guy, which stinks. And of course, John Adkins, the gadget guy that's going to go to Texas, a star. And we don't know about Ben Bolin yet. We are very close to getting his signature, but he might wind up at Tennessee, which is terrifying. And after beating LSU in the first round of the playoffs, Akron wants me. Clemson doesn't want anything to do with me, though. But this is our quarterfinal matchup. It's Colorado Colorado, and these guys are ridiculous. Juju Lewis is still there. Wow, this team is very, very, very good, at least offensively. Defensively, it looks like they have one stud corner, Makari Vickers. He's pretty fast, but offensively, we're going to have our work cut out for us. The good news for us is, on paper, we are 2 overall points better than they are, so this is a very good team for us to get the quarterfinals. Can Paray make magic happen again and set the tone for the boys? Woo! That's a massive hit regardless. Okay, Colorado runs it 40% of the time, throws it 61% of the time. Interesting. All right, we're going to keep the box semi-loaded here. Juju Lewis is dangerous, and we do know that they have a 90 overall running back, but they're going to pass it first time out. Can we get downhill on that? He's going to get out of bounds after a gain of 1. That's a big yard there for them. Okay, 2nd and 9. Let's see how they play this. I would be liable to think that they're going to throw it again. That's very interesting. He can't hold on. 3rd and 9, and now we know exactly what they're going to do. We're going to drop 8 back, and we're going to guess pass. Let's see if we get off the field early here. Webster, the user. 22 is very tall. That's not good. He's going to take a shot. Red? How did that go to red that fast? What just happened? What? All good. I got to lock in. Okay, here we go. Stay alert. Stay alive. Is this going to be a run or a pass? I don't know what these guys are up to. They've changed the play 4 different times. He's going to take the check down. He's going to step out of bounds after a gain of 3. It looks like they're throwing the ball way more than 60% of the time. All right, we're not going to guess pass, though, because it feels like a time for him to run it here on 2nd and 7. They're not going to. He's going to throw an absolute hospital ball over the middle. 3rd and 4. John Tavian Pierce there defensively. Why fix what's not broken? 3rd and 4. You got to assume they're passing it after their track record here. Of course, this would be the time for him to hand it off. They're not going to. I'm over the middle on it. He's going to check it down. He holds on to it somehow. Wow, Quentin Gibson has hands of steel. Okay, they've got like 4 tight ends in this set. Maybe it'll be a run here. It's still not. Wow. These guys, wow, he just barely slips that pass. Paray there. I just feel like an interception or a turnover is on the way. Webster's still the user. I think 67 moved. It's an encroachment on the defense. This Colorado team, I'm telling you, this is going to be the hardest game that we're going to play up to this point. I don't know if LSU was as good as they were on paper, because I feel like we made easy work of them, but this LSU team is nice, LSU. This Colorado team is nice. Yep, we're right there. I'm all over that. I'm all over that. Give me that. Oh my gosh. I don't switch to the right guy, and unfortunately, Juju Lewis with these layered passes is kind of destroying us right now, and I still am not guessing run. Big dive, there it is! 2nd and 11. Now we can start to guess pass, and that makes this a whole different ball game, folks. Knowing that they're going to be throwing the ball allows us to guess pass, which gets us stat boost to our guys. We're there. We're on it. He's got to throw it. What's he doing? He's got all day. To the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Juju Lewis just had 4 years. I mean, he just graduated back there. Touchdown, Colorado. Let's see if Agude can do something. Agude here. Wow, he had a little bit of room, and then he just got drilled at the 20. The good news is Tanner is not nervous right now, but we're still going to get Roland rolling with some big runs here. Only going to get 5 there. There was a hole that I was unable to find. I'm pretty sure that one could have went the distance. Let's go to a zone alert bubble, see if we can get Mosley involved early. Get a completion on the board for Applewhite. They're going to bite down on that, so we're going to have to hand it off to Roland. And Roland's got some speed. He's got some space. He's down to the 44. Now we're going to go fast. Let's go with Shakes and see if we can take the top off of this defense. Early and one-on-one coverage out there. That is Vickers. We need to not test him. We need to not test him. Oh, my gosh. But we've got Roland with the linebacker on him. He gets a weird animation, and he gets out of bounds. We want to maintain that healthy version of Roland. We cannot have him getting wear and tear early in this one. Coleman now into the game. Thank God we give Roland a little bit of a break. See if Coleman can keep it rolling. Down to the 25. Big gain of 17. Now let's see if maybe we could strike deep downfield here with Mosley. He's there. But we've got Tan Man. Roland's going to be able to grab that one. I probably should have just thrown it or ran it with Roland. Ran it with Tan Man, but it is what it is. Let's see if Fulham on this post gets us something here. He's the first read. Let's see if it's 6 points. It is! Fulham holds on to it at the 1. Absolutely. Hey, let's hand it off. Let's get into the end zone here. Let's get Roland over the top. No Smiley. Applewhite, you're in the wrong spot. We need to check him for a concussion. Here we go. Roland. Jumps over. He doesn't get there. We actually lose a yard to Lecture. All right, let's see if he can get it in this time. Big dive. He can't again. Do we just rip it again? Send him again. Run it again. Come on, Roland. Go get you one, son. Go get you one. There it is. Tie ball game. 1st and 10 for Juju Lewis. We've got some good zones out here. Webster is the user. Can we get downfield and break that one up? We can. Oh, my goodness. What a hospital ball. Quentin Gibson gets drilled. Cover 4 drop the call again. Our only problem has been how much time Juju has had in the pocket. It's 2nd and 10. We know this is going to be a pass. I would be very surprised if they did anything but throw it. It's a little play action. Juju is rolling. He's rolling. He's throwing. And he's completing a pass over the middle across the field. This is a whole different beast. This is not Deuce Knight, let me tell you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Juju Lewis is dangerous. Okay, here we go. Dropping back to pass. Webster is the user. Hit him in the mouth. He's throwing hospital balls, so I'll be honest. It's an injury timeout. We get some good wear and tear onto these linemen. We're keeping this pushing here. They're having to block for a long time. 2nd and 5. Could be a pass. He's going to check it down. Big hit, Harper. Okay, 3rd and 5. We have an opportunity to get off the field here. Here we go. We're sending 3. We're dropping 8. It's clearly going to be a pass. Come on now. Come on now. Juju Lewis takes it. We're over the middle. We get the stop. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. That could change this game, ladies and gentlemen. UL Monroe could be a finalist or a semifinalist if we could convert this score here. We kicked off to him to start the game. Little bit of stick work there from Agude. He runs out of speed, though. All right, now let's go to that 5 wide set. Let's give him a different look here. We've been running the rock very effectively. You've got to think that they're not prepared for this. They're sending 5 guys and a single mug look. And it's Mosley over the middle. Big gain to the 49. Now let's see if we can run that bubble screen. I think that they're not going to be in man, but I could be wrong. We can check down to Ware. If they're on the bubble, there it is. We hit Ware with the slant. Easy pickup. 2nd and 3. We're going to keep a minute. Let's go back to that slant double stick, and let's see if we have Mosley over the top. No Smiley again. We have Ware on the check down. Don't even worry about it. Oh my gosh, it's not Ware, it's Early Jr. And Early Jr. is making his way down. Big gain of 29. And at this point, you got to start to think Colorado's defense is going to be good enough to handle this high-powered UL Monroe offense. I don't think the answer is yes. There it is, it's Ware. Can he get in? He does! Bang, bang, bang! Ware into the end zone. Touchdown lead for the Warhawks. I think one more stop and this one's over. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't think their defense can contain us. They haven't established the run at all. So as we're able to just guess pass over and over and over, it's getting worse and worse for these guys. Wow, I was about to intercept that. He's so lucky he threw it off of his lineman. I'm telling you right meow, he's so lucky he threw it off of his lineman. 2nd and 10. You got to expect a pass here deep in their own territory. They haven't ran it all game long. No reason to think they would here. It's a delayed fake over the middle. He holds on to it, but that is another hospital ball from Juju Lewis. Here we go. Guessing pass again. They just don't run the ball. They're actually going to run the ball here. Just wrap up. Oh, my. Of course I do this. Anytime. Listen, if you guess pass and it's a run, they're going to score. All right, unless your defensive lineman gets them in the backfield, and that's KJ Edwards. That's not great for us. For my tennis players out there, we are still up a break. We have one stop in the bag on them. We get the ball to start the second half. So if we could just maintain a 1-touchdown lead or even go into the second half tied, we should be able to take the advantage and force them to be the team with the pressure on them. Pretty even across the board here. The only difference is that we have only had 1 third down that we've had to convert. Now 2nd and 10 with what looks like a very good play for us. We'll have Fulham over the middle unless they do something about it. It's Fulham. Can he get the jump ball? He drops it. 3rd and 10. Oh my gosh. Was that a horrible pass? Absolutely. That's on me. My fault, pimp. But here we go. Maintain eyes on Roland. He's going to be able to sneak out of there. But we're not even going to have to worry about it because Mosey's got some space. Mosey's got some room, and Mosey's flipping the field into Colorado territory at the 43. We're going to go halfback base, continue to establish the run. We want to keep these guys honest. And this Colorado team, it's rolling. Easy first down carry for a gain of 10. And now let's take a shot. We have Fulham on a check down. There it is. It's Mosley. Easy reception to the 19. Tanner White. Applewhite has had a phenomenal showing thus far. We might have Roland out of the backfield. Who needs him whenever you got Mosley? Mosley has been an absolute difference maker for this football team. Tanner Applewhite, 10 of 12, 169 and 2 touchdowns. He's outplaying Juju Lewis as a 78 overall. That's my 78 overall. I'm telling you, one more stop in this football game is over. They can't stop us. On 3rd and 10, we get the easiest completion of all time. And Paray is trying to lay the pipe. Ball at the 12. They got to go 88 yards. But if anyone can do it, it's Juju Lewis in this high-powered offense. Just not guessing pass. Hit him in the mouth. Oh, 2nd and 9. Cam Edwards gets drilled. 2nd and 9, you expect a pass here, but I'm not going to guess pass. They might hand it off, and I'm not letting them get a big shot out of me. Hit him. Hit him hard. Hit him hard. It's Cam Edwards. Oh! Ah! I don't even know if that's Cam Edwards. I'm not sure, but that's a massive hit onto your superstar. If you're Colorado, we're trying to play the sticks here. It could be a run, could be a pass. All I know is a stop is a big needle mover. We're playing the sticks. He's going to try to check it down. Does he get him? He does. 1st and 10. Colorado has had to earn everything thus far, and we're going to wrap him up for only a gain of 3. KJ Edwards, not Cam Edwards. You goofy goober. 2nd and 7 now. After they've found the success on the ground, they're thinking about handing it off to KJ. You got to have the feeling. Yep, there it is. It's Juju. Wow, we get a horrible dive. Hit him in the mouth. Wow, we need wear and tear on him. You don't like to see Juju getting hit like that. Let me tell you what, if you're a Colorado fan, you do not want wear and tear on him. He's a smaller guy out there. They're going to hand it off. Can we set the edge? We can't. And he's just running all over us. KJ, 5 carries for 90 yards. Is that good? I'm just asking. Is that not good? They do have a substitute in the game for him. He's clearly tired. Should have known it was going to be a pass. Parker drops the interception. Oh, my goodness. Jackson Parker, the edge-setting right edge, used to play linebacker for us. Can't get it done there. Guessing pass. Doesn't matter. We jump off sides. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Feels like it's going to be a run based on the look that they're giving us. But you never know. There it is. Big dive. We can't get to him. Man, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not with the dives. You know, every once in a while you'll Superman into the backfield to get a big stop for a loss, but can't get it in that one. This is a weird look for him. And they're only going to be able to gain 2 there on a very long pass. Feels like a pass on 2nd and 8, but Edwards is dangerous, so we're not going to guess. I'm all over that. I'm all over that. I'm not all over that. Yes, sir. We're going to be able to hold them now 3rd and 2, and they've got a decision to make. Will they throw? Will they run? It's going to be a pass. What just happened? I mean, he literally, I was silent for a long time because Juju was just running around for a while there. All good. Feels like a run. It's one of those situations where you just can't guess. Okay, it's going to be a bubble screen. Can we tackle him? Yes, we can. 2nd and goal at the 1 now. Okay, they're in the pistol set, so I'm going to go goal line. I'm going to go 5-3, and I'm looking at middle linebacker gap A. We're trying to put a bunch of pressure on as many dudes as we can. Pritchard will be the user. Hit him in the mouth! Absolutely! 3rd and goal at the 3 now. That's why you send Michael Webster through the gut. Gonna guess inside. Pierce is the user. Could still be a run. 3rd and goal at the 3. They've got a 90 overall. Yes, sir. Big dive. We can't stop him. Oh, that was my man's. Tie ball game, but with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go on the clock, all we need to do to secure our win is drive down the field and at least get a field goal because we get the ball to start the second half. So if we could just have any semblance of a lead going into the second half, all we have to do is just keep scoring. This has been a shootout thus far. So let's start running the rock. Let's matriculate downfield, and then we're going to start chewing the clock once we think that we're in field goal range. We made a 58-yarder in the last game. So, and I mean, we're running it all over these cats. That's an injury timeout for a Colorado guy. Let's go to that same run until they can stop it. Coleman has been blocking very well here. Look at him. I mean, that's a fantastic block. And rolling! Roland! Why not just go score one time if it's going to happen that fast, ladies and gentlemen? I was thinking about not, but I mean, why not make him go earn it? Bang, 2:31 on the clock. That's a big run for Roland. That's good for his development. Even if we don't win it this year, we keep that cat on the team. It'd be big for business, ladies and gentlemen, big for business. All right, Pare's getting downfield here. Pare's parading around. Laid a pipe at the 13. That's a long way to go if you're Colorado. All right, double buzz is going to be the call. I'm guessing pass, too, man. 2:29 on the clock. There's no way they hand this off to CJ. No shot, man. Hit him in the mouth. That might be a loss. 2nd and 11. It's a beautiful call. Double buzz works to perfection. And now we got cover 4 drop here. Let's see what we got. 2nd and 11. It's got to be a pass. There ain't no way they run it. It is a run, but it doesn't matter because we set the edge well. We stop him at the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what you need. If you're going to be able to stop the run, if you guess passes, you need a defensive tackle to make first contact so you can get downhill and lay the pipe. Okay, here we go. Clearly a pass. Give me that! 4th and 11. This could be the ball game, folks. If we score again, that would give us the opportunity to have a 3-score lead. And Agude is so fast, I almost guarantee you, that we're in a field goal range immediately, There it is. There's field goal range. Can he outrun 24? He can. Can he cut back up? And we're definitely in field goal range now. So we can start to chew that clock, ladies and gentlemen. Minute 50 on it. Ball at the 33. We are almost certainly, barring a fumble or an unforced error, going to go up by 2 scores going into the half. So we're going to chew this clock one more time down, and then I'm going to start working on scoring a touchdown. And if we score again here, it should be wraps. 2nd and 9. Okay. All right. Hey, low cortisol here. We're locked in. We're chilling. It's no biggie. It's no problem. We've been here before. Let's go. 22 seconds on the clock. Yep. I'm throwing it up to him. Why not? Why not? Back shoulder ball. It's where? And these cats calling him stinky. 35-21. 18 seconds for Juju Lewis to get downfield. Hey, ask my wife. I only need 10. All right? But Juju's a better man than me. Let's see if we can stop them at like the 12 here. That would be the most advantageous thing possible for us here. Oh, that is not a great kick. He's just going to fair catch this. If he brings us out, he's actually insane. Oh my gosh, he's asking for it. What in the world was he thinking? Ball at the 16. We're going cover 4 drop. We're ultra aggressive. We're guessing over the top, and we're guessing pass. They might run it low key. It is going to be a run. Just wrap up. Oh my gosh. That's absolutely terrifying. Reset play. Guess pass. Over the top. Back up. Everyone back up. 2 seconds now, even if they get this off, which they're not going to. I think this is over. We do get the ball to start the second half. I wasn't wrong. And I genuinely believe if we score here, bro, just cut to the end. Just cut to the cutscene. We're going to the semis. Ball at the 32 now. We've been matriculating. It's all been because of Roland and Tanner Applewhite's beautiful play thus far. Does play action work for us on a play action slide where we have Fulham coming out of the backfield? We're either going to get sacked or this is going to be a massive pickup, or it's going to be a pickup of 0. And that was always an option too. Bunch of X nasty. When we need one, we go to it. Watch the sneak dig. Watch Roland. But also watch from Mosley over the top. No Smiley. Let's see here. There he is. It's Mosley. Intercepted. Oh my goodness. Wait, can we get it back? Ball. Ball. What's he doing? Go down, son. That's a 300-pound lineman, brother. You just can't make it up. Tapu taps the free safety, and all of a sudden, we picked up 25 yards on an interception. My eyes got so wide whenever I saw one-on-one with the lineman. I said, uh-oh, that's not going to leave a mark. Okay. Somebody. Oh, my gosh. What a weird animation, Roland! Into the end zone, touchdown. That's going to do it. UL Monroe to the semis, baby. I mean, the CPU putting up 63 after I stopped at 42. Talk to me. I mean, this is a shootout. The problem for Colorado is you come into this game like it's UL Monroe, forgetting that we beat the brakes off LSU. I don't think they respected us enough. They needed to establish the run. They didn't. And just like that, we're into the semis. And Bryson Rowland is the National Offensive Player of the Week, 246 yards on 21 carries. And we've got the #1 team in the country, Tennessee. Here is the bracket. Tennessee beats the brakes off of Pittsburgh, who took down Alabama. Florida upsets Miami and Ohio State. And Oregon beats Notre Dame. They were the 10 seed. So in this tournament right now, we have the 1 seed, the 11 seed, the 10 seed, and the 12 seed. I've never seen anything like this. This is insane. If we beat Tennessee, it's going to be 10 or 11 versus number 12 in the Natty. This is easily the best team we've played, and this is also easily the best team in the country. This is like last year's 99s across the board. This team is absolutely insane. At quarterback, they're ridiculous, but look at their line. They're just so stacked. I think the only place that they're not that great is running back, but this running back is just as good as our running back, and they're deep too. Wide receiver, they have a 97 speed guy, so we can't even sit here and pretend. Look at all these freshmen. Goodness gracious. Also, just in case we don't make the run, we were able to technically win a bowl game since last game was the Orange Bowl, and obviously we won a playoff game. So next year, if we don't win here, we can play in 9 games, which is pretty good. But let's see if Paray can keep it going with a big statement here. Wow. His own teammates get in his way. Tennessee throws the ball 66% of the time. No surprise there. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a pass. It's not. We're going to lay the wood on Morris. He's only going to pick up 3. Let's go 3 high over. Wait, they're not going to wait on us, are they? We'll go double 3 cloud. Let's try to have as much coverage over there as we can. Webster's the user here. It's a fake handoff, and McIntyre's having to roll. Give me that. Oh my goodness gracious. What a dot. This is not, and I mean not, LSU. Goodness gracious. These guys are different, man. All right, let's reset play. Webster's still the user here. That's a false start on 76. On us? They call encroachment on SEC bias, bro. I'm telling you. It's SEC bias. It's already happening to us right here, right now. Let's go 3 double cloud. Let's try to protect that first down marker. I'm expecting a run here on 1st and 5. McIntyre keeps it himself, and he's going to be able to get into the end zone, but not before he takes a big licking on his way in. And that is not the start you want if you're a fan of UL Monroe. But hey, we got an offense too, folks, and they've done pretty a good this year. Down to the 22. I don't know if he has what it takes to take one back to the crib just in terms of raw speed, but it's always fun to bring it out with him. This game is going to be won in the trenches for us. It's an absolute fact. We've got to block well. We've got to run the ball well because their secondary is much better than our wide receivers. And so let's go fast. Let's try to get Applewhite involved early with a little bubble here to Mosley. Get the lid off the basket. I see that he is going to get absolutely drilled, but I don't mind it because I want that completion on the board. Can pick up the first down here. It's 3rd and inches. I'm not worried. Are you worried? We call the fake hot route. Now we hand it off, and let's ride Rowland, who has been our superstar through this one. 2nd and 14. Let's see what coach wants to call here. Coach wants to go halfback power out of the gun, and I'm down for it. Rowland receiving the handoff. He's got some space. Rowland off to the races. Can Redmond chase him down? He can, but not before he gets to the 10. And Tennessee's got to take an injury timeout. Bryson Rowland having a masterclass of a year, 1,600 yards, and most of them coming in the playoffs for us. It's Rowland again into the end zone. Hey, Tennessee, listen, we're not rolling over, son. And you know what? Why not go out and make a statement here? Let's see if they're in man. They're in man. Oh, this is barbecue chicken, ladies and gentlemen. It's barbecue chicken. It's Coleman barbecue chicken. 8-7. What now, Tennessee? What now? You got to go for 2 at some point. All right, go, baby. 0-0 on our minds right now. Let's go lay the pipe. UL Monroe changing the scoreboard, taking the lead, and Paray is trying to change the game here with a forced fumble. He clears the way for 23 to get a big hit onto him at the 18. Double buzz is going to be the call. Looks like it's clearly going to be a pass. Webster's the user. It is. We're going to be able to take him down at the line of scrimmage. Cover 4 drop is the call. Ultra aggressive. 2nd and 10. Could be a run. No assumptions. Hit him in the mouth. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, thank God Paray's able to get downfield fast enough to stop him. That was not good. That was very scary. Okay, Webster's going to have to do a lot of work here. Covering the middle of the field. It's a screen. Big dive. Oh, massive hit at the 19. The wear and tear game is a big part of this, folks. We need to take their starting running back out of the game. He's an 84. Getting him into maybe an 82 makes us better. Yep. Wrap him up. We're going to get him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say he gained 1. It's 3rd and 3 now. A stop here feeds families. A stop here feeds feeds families. What do they want to do? Are they going to run or are they going to pass it? You feel like they're going to pass. There it is. He's going to check it down. Beautiful ball. 1st and 10, Tennessee. We're going to stay in cover 4 drop. It really is all we can do against these teams that are better than us is just make sure we don't get beat over the top and then let the users get downhill and make some big tackles. Hit him. Oh, no. Hit him. Oh, no. Ball at the 4. It's George McIntyre. Let's go to goal line here. Let's go 5-3 and let's go middle linebacker gap A. Got to expect a little bit of a run here, but it's hard to tell. Could be a pass. I should commit inside. There it is. That's the run I was looking for. 2nd and goal at the 7. They're going to try to keep us in this. We're going to go goal line man. We're going to keep everyone in man. We're going to commit inside, and we are guessing pass, ladies and gentlemen. Commit inside. Guess pass. Webster's the user. I'm not going to be able to get downfield fast enough. Touchdown, Tennessee. They make a very wise call. I should have called timeout, knowing that we had a lineman, a defensive lineman on a tight end. It's just never going to work for us. 8-14. We won the battle. We lost the war, but Agude could change the scoreboard. This cat Agude has done absolutely nothing for us all year long, but there he goes. It's Agude. A down the sideline A to the 39A. What am I yapping about right now, bro? This is insane. Okay, the numbers are kind of stacking up for us. We might only have a safety to beat here. Roland can't get the block he needs. 5 carries for 82. Let's see if verticals look. I'm not against this. They do have a very fast secondary, so what I'm looking for here is that to Roland. Make one miss. Easy first down. Ball at the 48. And now let's go back to establishing the run. I feel like the run has certainly been established, but if they're going to come out and press, we're going to run the rock right up the pipe on them. Force them to stop the run. 2nd and 6. And now it's time for that play action, ladies and gentlemen. Mosley over the middle could feed families. Sarby, it's a little check down Charlie. Coleman might be in Al-Qaeda. Coleman is terrorizing this football team right now. I mean, what in the world was that? Hit as he throws. We can't get it off. 4th and 6. This is scary here, folks. Bunch nasty. This has been a money play for us all year long. Can it do it for us right now? We need Roland. We need Roland. We need Roland. We need Roland. Oh my gosh! We get it to him. He snags it out of the air and makes a very athletic play to get us the first. Applewhite was fighting for his life there. And now we're going to hand it off to Coleman, who was the reason why we were in that 3rd and 6 in the first place after dropping that one. I don't even want him on the field. Roland's back out there. Thank God. We might have Early Jr. over the top. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. I lied. We have Roland, but Tanner Applewhite can't make the pass. Double slant stick is the call. We're looking at Ware. We're looking at Early Jr. We're even looking at Mosley over the top. Let's see what we've got here. It's Ware. He's got some speed. Down to the 18. Absolutely. 8-14. This is the biggest game of all of these young men's lives. You've got to think here. That interception would have been absolutely horrible. 2nd and 4. Let's run the rock now because I do not trust what we've got going on with some of these passes. They are suspect to say the least. And we've got the edge somewhat. Oh no, Roland is half health. That is not good. That is really, really bad. That might take him out of the game, folks. He's still going to be out there for us, but it's not a good sign. Oh my gosh, we throw it off a helmet. Do we take the field goal? Absolutely not. Show me the juice. Come on. Game on the line. Scare money, don't make money. It's Mosley. We've got Ware as well. Here we go. I throw an interception. Oh my gosh, that could do it. We need a big stop here. Oh man, we could be having to see Tennessee in the SEC next year, folks. Oh my gosh. I think it's going to be a run. It's not, it's a pass. I'm all over it though. It's all good. 2nd and 4. They're going to hand it off and we get him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. A stop here feeds families, folks. Oh my goodness, you've got to feel like they're going to pass it. You have to feel like they're going to pass it. You've got to feel the pass is coming. It's a run. Can we get downhill? Big hit on the McIntyre. That's all I care about. Wow, what a beautiful call on the read option. That's a massive hit, though. Wear and tear on the McIntyre makes this game an interesting one. Okay, cover 4 drop is the call. Could be a run. Could be a pass. 1st and 10. It's hard to say. It's McIntyre. Dropped for a loss of 2. And now we certainly know what they're going to be doing. It's going to be a pass. This is an easy read. Brents is the user. I want to take away that really far pass on the outside. They keep going to it. He's going to take the shot downfield. It's Harper. Green, we get the pass break up. 3rd and 12. That's why we go with the cover 4 drop. We have to take that big deep ball away from it. Play the sticks. Brents is going to be the user. Oh my gosh. We're going to get a stop. UL Monroe gets a stop. Just like that, new life. After not taking the field goal, we're able to get a stop and stay in this football game. Does Agude have anything for us? Hey, big block from 38. And Agude's drilled at the 26. We need to get back to running the football. I know Roland is hurt. We need to get somebody else out there to run the rock, but Roland's still got some juice as he falls forward for a gain of 12. Let's get him off the field a little bit. Let's get our running back strat to keep fresh because we do have a lot of depth at that position. He'll run it one more time, and then we're going to try to get... Oh my gosh, he's got some space! Another massive pickup. 9 carries for 110 for Roland on the day. And now Coleman into the game. And now I want to do something different here. I might go to Coleman out of the backfield. It's a backwards pass, but he's got some speed to outrun that linebacker. He's going to pick up 6 there. Let's go halfback zone weak. Got some good blockers on that right side for us. See what we can do. There it is. It's Coleman again. He'll pick up 2. Now I want to go with the flood trail gambit. They've got to expect a run here. We've run the rock all day long. I mean, actually, I'm flipping it. Let's go to halfback dive. 39's real loose back there. Coleman fights forward. Easy first down, and now we're going to go back to flood trail just like we had planned. Let's see if we have someone deep here. Worst case, we have Fulham on the check down. Oh, we're going to get sacked. Oh my gosh. Absolutely destroyed there, folks. Let's go double post halfback corner. Early on a post, crossing over the top of them might be there. There he is. I green it. They don't give it to us. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's double slant stick. This has been a money play for us here. Mosley over the top. Evans going deep as well. Evans is a great receiving back. There it is. It's Ware. Easy first down on a big 3rd and 10. Ball at the 16. And we're going to try to go to inside zone here. Hand it off to Ware, or excuse me, Evans, and see if he can make something happen for us. Evans is a really fast guy. He's got a big burst of speed. And now we're going to get to the other side here. They've got too many guys on the left side of the field. Evans has a lot of zip on him. I think if we get an explosive run here, he's going to get to the edge and he's going to get into the end zone. And UL Monroe's going to take the lead. What an absolute dogfight against Tennessee we've got going. Imagine we make the daddy and lose. I would cry. Perret once again wants to change the outcome of this game. Wow, big win. Okay, Tennessee's got to think about establishing the run. They haven't really ran the ball very much. There it is. Big dive. Can't get him. Massive hit, though. 2nd and 5 at the 24. Oh my gosh. McIntyre laid a pipe on him. Hit him hard. Woo! I really want to see McIntyre's wear and tear go up if we can. I don't know what he's looking like right now. But what I do know is we're getting absolutely cheesed right now with some of these weird blocks. It's okay. We'll let him run the rock. We'll let him run the rock. I'm not worried about it. Could be a little play action here. They could be setting something up. I'm not going to listen to him. I'm not going to listen to him. I normally would guess. Not going to happen here. Hit him. Yes, sir. He only gains 4 there. I thought he had a little bit more. 2nd and 6 now. It's going to be another handoff, and he's going to run backwards. Can we please tackle this guy? Who is that? They've got the Terminator running the rock. Hit him. Hospital ball. He drops it. Oh, my gosh. We're sticking with this cover 4 drop. Look, it's 2nd and 10. Could be a run. You never know. They might want to make this a little bit more manageable. It's going to be an RPO, and he's going to get drilled at the 39, gain of 6. Okay, we got to play the sticks here. Have to play the sticks here. See if we can get this stop. This could keep them from a field goal. Here we go. Game on the line. Do we have what it takes? Gonna be a handoff. We got him! Ball at the 38. Do they go for it? Wow, they want to go for it. This is a game-changing moment. 4th and 3. Go underneath. Let's play the sticks. I don't want to commit to the pass. It could be a run with McIntyre. He's just got the easiest first down of his whole life. Oh, my gosh. And we can't, not only do they get the first down, but he's calling us babies as he breaks off every single attempted tackle. 2 minutes and 34 seconds on the clock. That's not great. We did kick to them to start the video game. So, with that in mind, if we score here, take up enough time, we could get a touchdown lead and be in the driver's seat for the rest of this one. And that's a big deal. Oh my gosh. Ball at the 14. That's a big deal because at the end of the game, we want to be the team with the ball to be able to kick the field goal to go to the natty. Here we go. Big handoff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's Coleman to the 31. That's a big gain of 17. I thought about wanting to go slow here, but I think we should try to go fast. Just make sure that we're able to get downfield. 2nd and 2. Now I want to take a little bit of a shot here on 2nd and 2. I have absolutely no idea what Mosley's doing, but sure. Can Applewhite get to the edge? He can. He doesn't get hit, and he gets out of bounds. First down. Applewhite's running for his life on that one. Play action, why flood? Play action has never worked for us in these video games against the CPU, but this could be the time right here. I lied. We're just going to go to Evans. He's got a burst of speed. He's going to be able to get out of bounds at the 49. Remember, they have stud defensive backs. I'm talking 87, 89, 89. Freak shows at defensive back. Bailey's going to hold on to that one for us. He's only going to get 3, 2nd and inches. This is exactly why I wanted to go fast, because we're going to need as much time as we can starting to matriculate down the field here. Bailey's got to come up with the big block. He's got to come up with the big block. It's Coleman. He doesn't even need a big block. He's going to fall forward at the 36. Okay, let's continue to run the rock here. Let's go. We'll switch it to that other side. We're trying to hit that hole. 89 with a beautiful block. Coleman makes one miss, and he's going to fall forward again to the 19, gain of 17. Coleman is having a party out there right now, folks. Evans now into the game. This is our home run hitter. We're going to give him a halfback dive look. Evans is, woo, he's only going to be able to get 3. Okay, again, I'm not going to start chewing this clock. Reason being, you never know how many runs we're going to need. We have home run hitters, that's for sure. There he is. It's Evans. He's going to pick up 8, and Tennessee's actually going to take a timeout. So they're going to help us out a little bit. Okay, we're going to go back to that halfback zone because it's been working. Wait, I'm lying. Do we have the bubble? Do we have Mosley? Can I put him on a bubble? Put him on a flat. Give me Mosley. Make that corner pick. The corner doesn't pick. He's just going to stay in his zone, and we're going to pick up 5 there for absolutely $3.99. 5-finger special today only, folks. All right, I'm going to come out in halfback zone because that's the run I want to do if they're in a set like this. Abso-frickin-lutely. I was going to go to a pass, but I mean, we'll just walk into the end zone with Pryor. Touchdown UL Monroe, and that'll give us a 1-point lead. They have 57 seconds and 1 timeout to take care of business here. A massive kickoff can change how this game plays out. I'm not even looking for a fumble here. I just want to keep them inside of the 15. Big hit at the 17. That's okay. All right, we know that they're going to be passing. So what I want to do is I'm going to go prevent 3 deep. Paray is going to be, or Brents is going to be the user regarding the running back, okay? Big dive, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for sure, but like at what cost, ladies and gentlemen? McCormick will be the user, not guessing pass. We do have some help. The comeback, they say he was inbounds. I don't know about that, folks. Guessing pass. Let's see what we can do here. It is going to be a pass. They're going to take the shot. How does that happen? How does that happen? Someone explain it to me like I'm 5. I have us in prevent. How in the world does that happen? It don't make no sense. He drops it. 2nd and 10, 22 seconds now. Let's go double 3 buzz. 2nd and 10, guessing pass. We need to get outside with Calendar here. Yeah, I got to get out there. Hit him. Yes, sir. Use their timeout. Now they have 17 seconds. Come on now. Got to get outside here with Calendar. Got to do something. It's going to go to the back of the end zone. Get downhill. Hit him. He can't get out of bounds. 10 seconds. 9, 8. There's no way. It should run off. They don't get it off. They can't kick the field goal. 22-21. Wow, what a stand from UL Monroe. A touchdown here would give us an 8-point lead. We're fighting for our life right now. Agude needs to do something. Agude here. He can't. Ball at the 20. We talk about this a lot. The propensity would be to try and run out the clock or do something silly. But I tell you what, that's not our MO. We're going to gain 12 on that carry there. Go to the zone alert bubble. I feel like we've set this up enough where they're going to bite down on the run. Let's see if we can get Mosley. They're actually not going to bite down on the run. But Coleman's still going to be able to find the hole and pick up 8. What a phenomenal runner of the rock. 2nd and 2. Looking at Bailey here. Yep, there he is. Wide open Bailey. Can he get us the first down? They're going to call it 3rd and inches. We're going to load up on that halfback dive. I lied. Mid slants. Can we hit Bailey again? It might be Mosley. It could be Mosley. Bailey. It's Bailey. First down. I know he fought for it. 4th and inches. That's a whole lot of malarkey. Ladies and gentlemen. Empty base trio is going to be the call. I feel like I should challenge the spot of that ball, but we're not going to. We're going to run it with Applewhite. Easy first down. Let's go. Come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go 5 wide and hit the bubble screen. Oh, this looks beautiful for Mosley. This looks perfect for Mosley. We'll see if 5 bites. He doesn't. Oh my gosh, he's backing up. Big move, Mosley. 2nd and 7. Only going to pick up 3 there. Coach wants to go inside zone, and I'm down. Got a lot of fellas on the right side of this field. Let's see if they're in zone. Oh my gosh, they're in zone. I'm moving everyone over to the right side. I can't. Okay, I can only move 1. There it is. It's Evans. This guy's got a big burst of speed. Gain of 26. I love running the ball with Evans. I mean, that guy's a freak. He just ha. Okay, they're pressing up. See if we can make them regret this press coverage. Mosley could go over the top. He's there, but it's going to be early junior. Hold on to it, son. 2nd and 2. Okay, we're not going to chew the clock. We want to make sure that we're established and rooted, fellas. Coleman finds the zone again. What a dog, man. This guy's so solid. I mean, he's able to move the stick around to get into the hole. And I mean, that's stuff that people wish they could do, and he's going to get us 4 there again. Let's go mesh, halfback, sneak dig. Coach hauls it. Coleman out of the backfield. Could be the difference maker. I'm going to send Ware on a quick slant. He might have it. It might be Ware. It's not. We're going to have to roll. We've got Coleman. He can't hold on. Big hospital ball there. That was my fault, coach. We had a couple of guys open. I didn't find him. Backs cross. This has been a money play for us in the past. Let's see if it works here. We got him in the back of the end zone. It's Fulham. Oh my goodness. The Red Sea parts and Fulham standing there with 2 hands. And now we take an 8-point lead. Tanner Applewhite did not start the year as our starting quarterback, but here he is leading us to an 8-point lead in a semi-final matchup against the #1 team in the country, the SEC champions. That is what you want on your football team. Resilience, Amos. Ball, scoop, score, finish, game. Oh my gosh, you gotta think UL Monroe is going to the Natty. Tennessee just could not afford to have a fumble on a kickoff. Oh my goodness. Massive hit, 15-point deficit. And can we get another one here? I mean, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? That looks like a beautiful ball. Oh my gosh, Paray getting downfield. It's the same guy who just fumbled. It's the same guy who just fumbled. He's gonna get drilled again. Amos laying a pipe. All right, so now our strategy becomes very simple, okay? We know they're gonna want to throw the ball, all right? So we're gonna go to cover 4 drop, and we're gonna make them earn it. I'm not gonna guess pass here because I'm a little bit worried that they run it just based on the set that they're in. Yeah, there it is. Oh wow, is it fake? Wow, they really faked me out. I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. Now they're going quick. They tried to get us with a little bit of movement. We're not confused. Getting downfield. Hit him in the mouth. Ooh, 2nd and 5. You don't love to see that if you're the coach at Tennessee. And we'll play the sticks here. Try to keep everything in front of us. Make them take as much time as possible to score the ball. Big dive. Weird little animation. Ball at the 48. And they're going into the hurry up, which is great for him. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a needle mover. I think they throw it here. I'm going to guess pass. Yep, it's a fake handoff. He's going to be hit as he throws. What just happened? How do we not get an animation? I'm running at the ball too, man. Okay, it looks like this could be a run. Could be a fake. He's going to check it down. Big dive. Hit him in the mouth. Ooh, little wear and tear. George Mack has had a phenomenal game. That fumble really puts them into a bad situation. I mean, the fumble changed this game, and that's how this game is, man. It's one turnover. You get 2 good teams going at each other. Okay, it's clearly going to be a pass. We can guess pass now. I'm all over that. Webster! The user lurk! What's McIntyre doing, brother? I'm in white. You're in orange. Wow. Now we're going to start chewing the clock, because now with the 2-score lead, things get real nasty if you're Tennessee, especially with Evans, with how much speed this guy's got. It's a massive pickup. 6 carries for 72 for Evans on the day. I mean, good Lord, son. Okay, 5, 4. We had a horrible run on first down, so now it's 2nd and 11. We're continuing to chew down the clock. This is an all-time classic game for UL Monroe currently. And Pryor's got so much space. He runs up the gut for a gain of 15, and that's going to take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Coming out in a halfback dive. Let's just see if we can get some positive yards. Gonna gain 1. It's not the best, but every time that clock ticks, it is fantastic for the UL Monroe faithful. And it looks like they think that we're gonna pass it. Why in the world would we pass it here? I mean, I guess Pryor on 2nd and 9 is gonna take the handoff, and he's gonna have some space. Gain 7 there. 3rd and 2 now. The question is, do we throw it or do we run it? I think we've been riding the run game all series long. And right now, for the game, essentially, we got to stay with it, but it's 4th and inches. Coach wants to go for it. Goal line is going to be the call. We're going to hit a fullback dive weak and see if we can't bust through with 89. We're going to let this chew down. The Heisman CPU hates whenever you're chewing the clock, but I tell you what, I love it! Over the top! Wow, they're going to say he didn't get it. They're going to say he didn't get it. That's okay. Cover 3 drop. We just wasted a lot of time. They could run it. It would be insane if they did. Fake handoff. Going to check it down out here. Come here. We're going to push him out of bounds. Ball at the 49. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. I wish I would have just wrapped up. Probably would have been better. I'm not expecting a run anymore. I think this is purely going to be pass play here. Riley, the user, just wrap up. Keep him in bounds. We do. We want to keep that clock a-rolling. I hear the clock a-rolling. Parker, the user now. Could be a run. They do need to pick up the sticks. Not going to guess anything. Wow, they handed off. What an interesting decision. 1st and 10. They need to score twice. So, I mean, I'm guessing pass. Give me that! Paray gets the green. He doesn't get the interception. Woo! Zion Paray is a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 10 now. Parker, the user. I want to make sure that zone gets covered well. They're going to hand it off. Delayed. Big, massive hit out of Jackson. 3rd and 5. Clearly going to be a pass. I'm all over it with Parker. He's going to take the pass over the middle, but that clock keeps rolling, and we're bending, but we're certainly not breaking. Calendar now, the user. I'm getting over here in case there's RPO. Calendar back. He drops it! Wow, that could have been a touchdown if he holds on, but he can't. 2nd and 10 at the 16 now. Could be a run. 3 minutes and 32 on the clock. You don't love Tennessee's chances. Big dive, Calendar. Wow. He dives like he's in a movie. 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go. We are up by 9, soon to be 8. The drama continues. Agude hasn't done anything, for us all series long, and again, he's going to get us to the 15, which does not help the field position battle, to say the least, But Evans, our home run hitter, is going to get the ball into his hands, and he's going to have a massive hole. First down. Tick, tick, tick. Tennessee, your season on the line. After this, it will be the 2-minute timeout, and we start to get into the who's going to get a first down here game. Evans finds the hole, and he finds 8 yards, and Tennessee now burns a timeout. Uh-oh. Big man Ting, yeah? It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. We go empty base trio. We're going to go QB trap. See if we spread them out wide. See if we can't trick them here. Only 4 guys in the box. Here we go. It's Applewhite. 3rd and inches, they say. Chat, you know what? Hey, it's been our superstar all series long. Why not give it to him again? Why not let Applewhite go get it himself? Oh my gosh, he's going to get stopped. Injury timeout for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you right now, scared money makes no money, okay? Game on the line, who you want? Game on the line, who you got? Give me Fulham. We get bumped! We get bumped! Wow! We get bumped! They need 8 points to win the game. We got to lock in here. Could be a run, could be a pass. Could be that. They're going to stay inbound, 2nd and 8. Come on! Come on, boys! It's gonna be a pass. You have that feeling. Parker's the user. Make sure we get outside. Oh my gosh, what a crazy call. They're gonna keep it on the ground. Gain of 3, 3rd and 5. I literally don't care about the sticks. Calendar the user. They're gonna take it to the 2-minute timeout. These Tennessee cats are wild, man. I don't understand the gambit. I just don't get it. But whatever, I don't care. Parker the user. Here we go. He's gonna take a shot. Deep downfield. Wow. Wait, what are they doing? Field goal. Field goal. They're kicking a field goal? What? They actually kicked the field. It's 35-36. They're kicking an onside kick? EA. I think there's something wrong with Tennessee. EA. Hey, EA. I think Tennessee just might have maybe potentially done something they weren't supposed to as Pryor ends the video game. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to score. I meant to fall down. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's real bad. I tried to fall down, but they knocked me into the end zone. EA. I made a nut. Oh. Okay, here we go. Beautiful kick. Can we just force a fumble and put an end to this one? Send us to the natty. It's Pere. Wow, he's got a fair catch. That's wise. That's wise. 2 is about to get absolutely drilled. Guess over the top. Pere is going to be the user. I'm not playing this game no more. Big dive. We keep him in bounds. Tennessee's not going to use a timeout. They can take that all day, bro. I just don't want the over the tops here. Guessing pass. There it is. Okay. We're going to keep him in bounds still. The clock continues to run. Okay. Harper's going to be the user, and I'm just going back up. Give me that! What? Oh my gosh! I'm just bagging up. Bag it up, Terry. Bag it up. Bag it up, Terry. They're going to check it down. Oh, wow. We don't get the dive. Does he get the first? They're going to give him the first. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bag it up, Terry. Bag it up. Bag it up, Terry. Oh, my goodness. A minute on the clock. We're bagging it up, Terry. Big tackle. Absolutely. They're still not going to use their timeout. 55 seconds now. Bag it up, Terry. Cunningham is just such a liability. It hurts. Hit it. Ball. 3rd and 4. What a hospital ball. Bag it up, Terry. Bag it up. Hit him in the mouth. Okay. 1st and 10. 38 seconds now. Are they going to spike it? 35 seconds. Woo. 2nd and 10. Uh-oh. Let's give them a look they haven't seen all day long. Actually, what am I saying? We're not going into man, bro. We are not like that. We are not like that. Give me cover 4 drop. What are we talking about? All night long. Back it up. Give me that! Green! Harper! Calls game! Wake up now and face the sun. Go hide your tail, to turn and run. UL Monroe, it must be done. You're gonna go to face the winner of the 10 and 11 game. The 10 and 11 game. Time for the natty, boys. It's time for the natty. The University of South Alabama walked so UL Monroe could run. Taking a look at the stats, we had 465 yards of offense. 373 of it came on the ground. I mean, we were running crap out of the rock. Tanner had a good game until he didn't, but goodness gracious, we have 481 overall running backs, and it felt like we did. I mean, every single one of these guys had some giddy up on them. Absolutely, baby. And at the very least, we've got Florida State 11 versus 12. What a natty. And at the very least, we do achieve another goal, so it'll make next year easier on us if we can't win right here. Oh my gosh, this Florida State team has a 92 overall guy playing up to a 96. At quarterback, they have Carl Lacey Jr. Wow, this is a very nice team. Jesus Maza's only an 82, but he has 94 speed at running back, and their wide receiving core is very nice. And their tight ends are insane. It makes sense why they made it to the Natty. It says they're a 79 overall. I don't believe it for a second. And just in case this is our last game, let's take a look at the year so far. Tanner Applewhite, 15-3. Armenta was absolutely atrocious. Honestly, Morris Montgomery was probably our best player. He had a QBR of 167, but Tanner's been winning the big games, and we got to continue to roll with him. Running the rock, Bryson Rowland, 1,800 yards, 16 touchdowns. Receiving, it feels like everyone has kind of gotten involved here, which is good to see. And defensively, we have so many interceptions. 8, 7, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. As far as the team goes, offensively, LSU was the #1 offense in the country. We made them look silly. We are like top 50% offensively, then a top 10 defense down here. We do have the least amount of points given up in the country. And then we're the #1 team in red zone efficiency, #1 in penalties, and #3 in turnovers. We've taken away 35. Wow! That's ridiculous. You got to think Sam Houston might be rooting for UL Monroe more than if they were actually playing in the Natty themselves. And thanks for watching is up to a B prestige. Floyd and David are both up to B+ after this good year. I wonder if we'll go up to an A if we actually win. And since we're coming out of the top side of the bracket, we are going to be the home team, which means that we can finally roll with our insanely dope gray jerseys that we haven't been able to use up until this moment. I've been saving them. It looks like we're playing in Florida. We are. This is basically a home game for Florida State, but that's no problem. We've won a home game against LSU. I'm way more worried about LSU than I am about Florida State in USF Stadium. Look at Ace doing what he does. Mike Norvell getting the guys going. And thanks for watching. Also getting the cats going. Absolutely. Let's go, baby. Put in the comments right now if you think we're pulling out the dub. We start the game with the ball. Agude needs to do something Agude for the first time in his young career. Come on, baby. Oh, he can't. Ball at the 22. Now, Florida State is throwing the ball 77% of the time this year. Goodness gracious. And you know what? We've ran it so much. What I think we do here is we start off with a little trickery. We come out in the set that we've been running so much, and we take a shot early. There it is. There it is. It's Mosley. Easy reception. A little trickery, and all of a sudden, we're moving fast. Gain of 16 on that one. And now we give the rock to Rowland to see if he can keep it rolling for us. Makes a move, makes one miss, and he's got some speed. Down to the 39. Bryson Rowland gets 25 for us on the first play of the game for him. Second play of the game for him. My fault. Here we go. Rowland gets a block. He's gonna, that's not good for the wear and tear. We'll pick up 5 injury timeout. Who's number 2? That's not great. Coach wants to go RPO read Y flat, and I'm down. Let's see what Mallory can do out of the backfield here. Yeah, give me Mallory one time for the one time. Mallory's gonna get us to the 30-yard line. No first down. RJ Mosley has bruised ribs, but he'll be back soon, they say. Okay, let's come out in that set where we typically run the ball, except this time. Let's see if they're in man. Okay, they're not in man. Interesting. There it is. Early holds on for us. I have to do a better job of yapping during the play. We'll go back to halfback zone. We'll flip the side. Let Coleman lead block for Rowland. I'm lying. Give me early. Give me where downfield. Let's make that corner make a selection. He does make a selection. Can we get some blocks? Applewhite to the 2. Let's go fast. Shakes is the call. I'm checking to see if they're in man. Are they in man? How are they lining up here? Oh my gosh. It should be barbecue chicken for 21. It should be barbecue chicken. It won't let me hike it. Ref, it won't let me hike the ball. It won't let me do anything. Ref, I can't audible. I can't do anything. I'd have to take a timeout. We have the exact setup that we want, and I have to take a timeout because of a little glitch, and that's okay. Can't let it get to us. What's Coach want to do? Coach just wants to run the rock. Why not run it with Applewhite? Why not let him make good on what he just tried to do for the boys there? We'll fake a hot route to early. Let's see if Applewhite... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, Applewhite. I didn't know that they were going to do you like that. See if they bite on the bubble. They do. It's a slant to the back shoulder. Hardy can't hold on to it. Okay, here we go. Bunch X nasty. The halfback sneak dig has fed families before. Can it feed families? Again, there it is. It's Rowland, and he's rolling. into the end zone. And you know how we do. We like to send a message. See Mosley here. They are in man. That's barbecue chicken. It's barbecue chicken, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, I saw an interception. It's not barbecue chicken. It's not barbecue chicken. It's not barbecue chicken. It's not barbecue chicken. Chase him down, chase him down, chase him down, chase him down. Oh my gosh. Florida State's going to make the game 6-2. It was, in fact, not barbecue chicken. 21, the safety gets downhill. Picks 2-6. What a weird scoreline. Okay, well, it's not a national championship without some drama, folks. Let's see if this high-powered Florida State offense has gotten them to this national championship can maintain what they've been able to do thus far. Pare the user. Can he lay the pipe? Hit him! Ball at the 24. Okay, let's go to that cover 4 drop. If it's not broken, why fix it? You know what I'm saying? Pritchard has house call on him. Feels like they want to run it here, but they pass it 70% of the time! Pritchard is right there! We get some weird animations, and finally a big hit on the 13. Man, that should have been an interception. You gotta think that should have been an interception. Brents is the user now. Big dive, hit him in the mouth. Oh! It's a massive hit onto the sophomore with 94 speed. Brent's the user. 6-2 the score. National championship on the line. They're going to hand it off. Brent sets the edge. Beautiful out of him. 2nd and 6. Injury timeout. I think that's to Brent. It's on me, Brent. Sorry, babe. No, he's still good. Okay, Pritchard the user now. It's a fake handoff. He's going to get downhill. Big dive. Hit him in the mouth. Woo! Coleman. Brent's the user once again. 1st and 10. Expect a little run here out of 15. Big tackle there from Brents. We're all over the Y-flat read RPO. Julius Brents. This is our 4-star with star dev, by the way. That is exactly who that is. 2nd and 14. Got to expect a pass here. If they run it, they'd be crazy. They're going to delayed handoff. Big dive. Hit him in the mouth. 3rd and 10. That was an insane call, but we'll take it. Play the sticks, boys. Brents is the user. He's our 4-star. He's one of the best players on the team. Takes a shot downfield. I mean, he's got some balls for that toss, no? I mean, that's the most ballsy toss I've ever seen. It looks like an RPO. Brents will still be the user. I mean, this feels like an RPO, no? A little bubble to 7. It's not, it's a run. Hit him in the mouth! Ooh! Big hit! I love to see the big hits on Amaza. That guy's nice, man. That guy's nice. Big run up the middle, and we're all over at 3rd and 4. Could be a 5-4 scoreline. Come on. Gonna be an RPO. Can Brents get there? He can't. But Cunningham wraps him up 4th and 1, and they want to go for it. Let's go goal line. Let's go middle linebacker gap A. We're gonna press up on everyone here. See what he does. We got him! We get the stop. 6-2. Ball at the 6. Now, I don't know how fast their cats are, but I tell you what, I think we might have something here. There it is. It's early junior. He's early to the ball, and that's going to be a massive gain of 18. And now we can run the rock after keeping him honest early. And that's a soft box, even though everyone's compiled onto that left hash mark. That's a big run for Roland. Massive gain of 11. Coach wants to go inside zone to the right here. I can see the vision, but we need some fantastic blocking out of our wide receivers. And number 8 doesn't get a hold of his man, but I tell you what, if I could have made it past that corner, that might have been 6 points for Roland. Here we go. Yeah, we're just going to take that early. Try to use Rollins to fight forward. 4th and 2. Coach wants to go for it. I tell you what, I'm privy. Let's go to Shakes here. This is one of my favorite plays to call. Let's see if they are in man. They are in zone, so we should have early here. We do have early. We have Applewhite. Oh my gosh, I had so many people open, I didn't throw it. What am I doing? 6-2. The lights are too bright right now for old Halite. Fellas, are the lights too bright? Brent's the user. This feels like a bubble. Give me that! It is! It's Brent! Oh my gosh! It's Big Brent to the end zone! 12-2, Julius Brent's the 4-star with a house call on him. Makes good on the house call. I'm going to go back to that set here with Shakes. I'm going to go back to it. I think it works this time. Here we go. Ref! It doesn't matter. We get some weird animation, 14-2. I'll tell you what, I think one more stop and this one gets ugly. I don't know if Florida State, being a passing team, is going to be able to handle the rain here. It's McNabb! Big hit, big hit, big hit! Ball at the 13, 27, getting absolutely drilled. Feels like they need to make a massive play here to stay alive in this one. Brent's with a big hit. He gets the pick 6, and then he sends a message, baby. That's my go. That's Julius Brents, ladies and gentlemen. That's Julius Brents. Come on, 2nd and 11. You got to expect a pass here. Yep, there it is. I'm getting downhill. Intercepted. It's Pritchard. It might be over, folks. It might be over. How much could we score on this Florida State team? Another interception. They're throwing it right to wide up. I mean, maybe they think that the gray is their team. I could see gray and white being a little bit confusing. I could see it, but I don't know, man. Touchdown here, all but finishes it. First and goal at the 2. We're not going to be able to get it off. I wanted it. Oh, my gosh. We do get it off. Rolling into the end zone. I didn't think it was going to happen. 21-2 to end the first quarter. I think this could be wraps in the Natty. I think it could be a year 3 win for UL Monroe with us getting the goals achieved as we move through. Oh, my gosh. This is a beautiful team. After the disappointing season last season, we go 6-7. Losing to Ohio in our bowl game with the team that was higher rated on paper than this one. And then all of a sudden, we get some solid quarterback play in Applewhite after some horrible, and I mean horrible games. And we start making a run here, and now it's 21-2 in the start of the second quarter in the national championship. Cover 4 drop is like really good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Feels like it's gotta be a pass, but it is. It's gonna take a shot deep downfield. That should have been intercepted. We get the green. It's Jay Harper with bronze house call. Here we go. He had someone wide open, by the way. Pritchard was in his zone. Hit him in the mouth. Hit him in the mouth. First and 10 at the 39. They go to the tight end and get one there. Pritchard, the user, once again. See what we got? It's actually a handoff, and he's going to get drilled at the 40. Only a gain of 1. Staying in the zone has been very good for us. This is an RPO. Wait, no, it's just a run. Pritchard gets back over and only allows for a gain of 3. He had a little spin move. 3rd and 6. We got to play the sticks here. This zone has been disgusting for us. Let's see what they've got. He's going to check it down. He's going to... What? Great footwork out of 85. He checks it down. Looks like he was going to get out of bounds. He doesn't. He's going to get a first down there. I almost guessed pass, but then I decided not to. And thank God we didn't, because it is going to be a run. Hit him in the mouth. I mean, 15 is getting hit hard consistently. I'd like to see the wear and tear. I don't know how. When Brents gets to be the user now, 2nd and 6. Florida State's got to score here to keep this a game. Hit him. Woo! Carl Lacey saves his own life right there. Could this be a run? It is. Hit him. Oh, 4th and inches. Ball at the 41. They're going to go for it. They call the Wildcat. I'm going goal line. I'm going 5-3. And I'm going gaps B. I mean, Pritchard. I think they run it. Yep, there it is. Turnover on downs. Jesus Maza, 10 carries, 18 yards. A touchdown here to go up 28-2. I mean, come on, man. It feels like a UL Monroe dub. At this point, I don't even know if I play it out. I don't know what you want to see. Do you want to see me beat the brakes off them? Do you think the game's already over? Like, I don't know. 3rd and 8. I just realized I defaulted to a couple of runs there. And now all of a sudden, we actually need to pick up a first down. But I think they're impressed, man, and I don't think that's wise. I mean, we don't have the fastest receivers in the world, but we do have Fulham, who's going to drop that one. 4th and 8. We've been a scared money don't make no money team all year long. So let me ask you a question. Why would that change right now? Why would that change? It shouldn't. Here we go. Scared money don't make no money. It's Applewhite. It's Applewhite. It's Hardy. Easy first down to the 41. And if you are a Florida State fan thinking that you just got the stop you needed and then you watch that happen, it's got to be the most deflating play of any national championship that I've ever seen. Roland rolling forward for a gain of 4. And I'm going to start chewing the clock. And they've got 5 guys in the box, no burgers and fries. And we've got Roland, the NCAA's leading ball carrier. And 77 and 76, we get no release. They stay on the one dude. And all of a sudden, it goes from what should have been an easy gain to a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7, 21-2. A score here makes this almost insurmountable. There it is. It's wide open. It's early junior. He walks into the end zone. 28-2. People are saying, well, the Falcons blew a 28-3 lead. That game went to overtime. So as of right now, Florida State would have to do even better than the Tom Brady-led New England Patriots. I don't know what just happened, but Amos is going to get downhill and light a pipe. Ball at the 21. If I get to stop here, I'm simming the rest of this game. I can't even lie to you. I guess pass. It was a run. It doesn't matter. 2nd and 6. Pritchard, the user. Feel like this is a pass. Feels like an RPO. Feels like an interception. I was wrong. Give me that. He's going to get out of bounds. Minute and 36. Okay, they're trying to get to the outside. Interesting. Brent's the user once more. He has a pick 6. He's been a dog all game long. Hit him. Woo! They've had to take Jesus out of the game, by the way. See if Pritchard can make something happen. He's going to try to get out of bounds. Hit him. He can't hold on 3rd and 9. I saw the ball, and then I saw him. I wanted to strike fear. Brent's now. Can he make something happen? Get downhill. He holds on. Excellent reception there. Carl Lacey has thrown 2 picks on the day thus far. Minute 14 on the clock. Can't expect them to run after they just call a timeout. Hit him. Wow. He holds on to that. Some sure-handed receivers, folks. Minute and 6. The clock continues to tick. Big field goal to cut the lead to 20-something. Give me that. Oh, my gosh. He throws it to a wide-open Pritchard. I mean, Carl. Carl, that's the wrong team, brother. That's the wrong team, brother. For the game. For the Natty. For the UL Monroe faithful who never believed that they could be here. We're going to use Ware to keep that safety on that side of the field. And it's Applewhite. It's Applewhite making a move. He gets out of bounds at the 6. 1st and goal at the 9. Coach wants to... What? Coach has no faith in us. Coach wants to kick the field goal with 6 seconds left. I'm trying to take that shot, big bro. I'm trying to get into the end zone. Here we go. We've always gone to the double slants when we needed one. We've always gone to the double slants. Bang! UL Monroe calls game. Less than 50 seconds on the clock. Can we get another interception here, folks? Can we get another one? Give me that. He holds on. Florida State's going to score. They're trying to spoil the party, brother. It's too far gone. Hold your L. Down by 12. They have 3 timeouts. They're going to go for the onside kick. We recover. Evans, just go down, son. I don't want him to get hurt. Ball at the 41. Half-back dive is what Coach wants. We're going to go to QB kneel. Florida State's going to use their timeouts. Are they not understanding that this football game's over? Ladies and gentlemen, it just feels like they don't get it, okay? They don't understand, man. There it is. 1st down. Now. How about that? How about that, Florida State? How about that, Norvell? Ladies and gentlemen, wake up now and face the sun. Applewhite takes the D. He came from in North Dakota State now. He's the ULM QB. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. If you enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you go check out our Road to Glory series here. Episode 1, there is music in it. People complained about the music. That's on me. I'm sorry. I hope that you enjoyed this national championship run with UL Monroe. I had a pleasure recording it. Go take a gander at this new series. I'd love to see you there.